They're getting scuffed up at the warehouse.
No.
I got a sliver.
No.
You should see some of the ladders I have to climb over there to the warehouse.
Yeah.
Just a rickety ass bullshit. I mean, most of the stuff I can get with the loader, so it's fine, or the lifter or whatever. But some, it's just like, I gotta climb this old ass wooden ladder. I don't know, man.
It's old ass and it's wooden.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got a lot of those old ass wooden ladders.
But this old ass wooden ladder is like 20 feet tall.
Yeah, we got ones that go 40 feet.
Oh, God. Brutal.
And you hook them onto a strand on a line, and that's the only thing supporting you is that strand.
They don't have like aluminum replacements or anything?
No. You have to use wood. You have to use wood when you do that. Oh,
God damn. Could they make them out of bamboo or something?
Yeah, they could probably make them out of bamboo.
Something a little lighter? Maybe some plastic or something? Good gravy. The wooden ladders are the worst because they weigh a fucking ton. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, of course you have to use aluminum. What am I thinking?
The StreamVoid podcast.
I've heard of it.
What a beautiful sight. Go ahead and pop the chat out.
Pop it. Don't stop it.
Popping it. And I'm going to lock it into this corner. What was that? The Arctic freeze.
What about the Arctic freeze?
Arctic air AIO.
Bobby. The Bavarian Gamers here. Did you know that Bobby is just an advanced AI that had half of his programming deleted?
Oh, hello.
That's why he's the way he is. Nacho is ready to see us suffer. She's suffering right now.
Is she?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, she is.
The zombie crawl.
The zombie crawl.
She had to crawl into bed last night.
Makeup still intact.
Yeah. God, that would be crusty.
Yeah, super crusty. Yeah, nobody's got these air coolers that I want you to get. Because they're one of the best air coolers you could buy.
I also don't want to really buy from... Well, do I want to buy from Newegg? I don't know if that matters.
No, you don't buy from Newegg. You buy if you want to buy from somewhere, buy from Memory Express.
Oh, Memory Express. I took the latex off at least. Oh, that's good. How was it?
Amazing and wonderful. All right, let me get the YouTube chat up.
Crowded but fun? Nice. That's
Crowdido
cool.
but fundo.
What was the weather like? It's cold as fuck here. It was like 2 degrees when I woke up or some shit.
It's like -1 when we were out last night.
Or
yeah,
but you were up fucking
we were way up,
what lake was that?
That was Tronquillo Lake.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
We we were going up. We were just puddle jumping up there, and then came across the lake. And we were like, oh, there we go.
Same. Brrr. That's cool. Yeah, it wasn't below 0, so it's still shorts weather.
Oh, the StreamVoid podcast live.
Once it's below 0, it's like maybe I gotta put pants on, but maybe I don't.
Maybe he's gotta put pants on.
It's good old Cub Stomped? Yeah, no.
Cub stomping.
No Cub Stomped. Yeah.
Hello. Was that you?
Yeah, man. I don't know why. I ate. Maybe I just got a fart. Can't remember how many times I lost feeling in my fingers. Good God, that is too cold.
Yes, way too cold.
That's not good.
Let's back up our trying to get sponsored placement.
Guru. Gotta zoom right in on it. These are for Nacho to see. Here we go. That's for later.
That's for later. I just picked up a fresh carton of milk.
Oh, wow.
To
okay.
pre-prep my stomach, so I'm not, hopefully not pooping heat all tomorrow.
Then we'd get inside and it would be okay again. Good morning, Mikey. Cub? No.
Where's this cub from?
Someone typoed that. No, wait. Was it Master? She said she typoed it.
Oh, that's it.
Make sure Frank didn't eat them. Yeah. And then Bobby called me Cub Stomped. Master was watching the stream and drinking alcoholic beverages, so he was getting, anyways. We watched 3 Blair Witch movies last night.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, all 3. I liked them. No one else did. but I've always liked them. So, and then Master was just dying of that. Yeah, she was really loving it when he called me Cub Stomped.
Cub Stomper. The Cub Stomper 9000.
That's like Power Man.
Yes.
9000. I can't think of their one song, but
they did one of the Black Sabbath tribute songs on the Black Sabbath album.
But they had one song. They were Old Saint Cub. They did one song that was like their hit in air quotes. Oh. A guy in that band, lead singer of that band, is Rob Zombie's brother.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. Oh wait, I'm thinking is Power Man? It's 5,000, not 9,000.
Yeah, Power Man 5,000.
Yeah,
maybe. Yeah, Power Man 5,000.
Mm-hmm.
They're a rock band.
I've heard.
Also known as PM 5K.
Oh, of course, PM 5K.
10 albums.
Oh, of course.
10.
Yeah. It's crazy to think that like the White Zombie, like the first album, like Le Sexorcisto Devil Music Volume 1, came out in 1989.
I know. It's such a good album.
But like it came out in the 80s.
I know.
It's crazy.
It is crazy because I think it still holds up.
Oh yeah, big time.
I think it still holds up for sure.
Big time. But that was not what was going on in the 80s. Like musically.
No.
Like it would have been like Poison.
Yeah.
Or like Warrant.
I mean, we were listening to it in the 90s.
What, the White Zombie? Yeah, I mean, I was too. I didn't discover it till the 90s as well. Because, well, in 1989, I was 12, so... Or 11. Yeah, 11. So I didn't really care about music, really, at all. It was just like, whatever's playing is fine.
Yeah.
So...
I definitely cared about music.
At 11?
Yes.
No way.
Oh yeah.
I don't buy that.
It's all Michael Jackson. It's all.
Oh okay. Oh well. Okay. Yeah.
Michael
Okay.
Jackson, let's go.
I mean, I shouldn't say I didn't care about music, but I didn't care about good music.
Oh.
It was just like whatever you hear on the radio. It's like, man, I really like this song "Kokomo" by the Beach Boys. I hear it from the Cocktail soundtrack every day. I better get that cassette for Christmas. Which is a true and real thing that happened.
Yes.
But I don't even know when Cocktail came out. Maybe that was after that.
Did I mean Cocktail? I sure did. 88.
Okay,
Cocktail
so yeah, I remember getting the Cocktail soundtrack for Christmas that year, basically. And Kokomo was on constant repeat, dude. I don't know another song. I've never seen that movie.
No?
No.
I saw it back then, and I enjoyed it.
In 88,
but,
you saw it? No
probably
way.
Not 80,
I don't
probably
think
like
so.
early 90s. Maybe in 88. I don't know. It wouldn't have been when it came out. Wow, that only got 5.9 out of 10.
You remember Cocktail? I've never seen it. I just know Kokomo from the soundtrack.
Oh, it's got Tom Cruise in it.
Yep. And then my other first cassette I got that I remember getting was I don't even remember what it's called. The Phil Collins cassette movie suggestion. I mean, we could do Cocktail. What was the Collins cassette that I got? I can picture it, but I can't think of what it's called.
Philip Collins?
Phil Collins. No Jacket Required, I think. And that had I Can't Dance on it, I think.
I Can't Dance. What a good song.
Yeah. Oh, no, I Can't Dance isn't on it. It was Susudio, I think. Oh, wait, hold on.
Susudio. Also a good song.
Yeah, I think that's probably why I got it, was Susudio. Susudio. What's a Susudio?
I don't know. What is a Susudio?
I don't know.
Me neither. Anybody in chat know what a Susudio is? Susudio.
Oh, it's just an improvised lyric. Doesn't mean anything.
Sad day. This is a sad day that Susudio doesn't mean
and
anything.
I also remember in grade 5, I really liked Corey Hart.
Of course.
I had...
You have to.
No, it wasn't Boy... I didn't have Sunglasses at Night. I had Boy in the Box. He's Canadian, though, so
yeah, if you're Canadian and you grew up in the 80s and you didn't like Corey Hart...
Never surrender.
You can never surrender.
Oh my God. Yeah, I think it was Boy in the Box I had. Let me look at the album art. Oh yeah, it was Boy in the Box for sure. Oh my God, when did this come out? 1985. Yeah, that's about right. I had it when it was out, man. Oh my God, I listened to that.
Where's the volume control?
All the time. Comrade Kiev, Boy in the Box, Never Surrender, Eurasian Eyes. Oh my God, these are all classics.
You're now listening to Corey Hart, Never Surrender.
My sister loved Corey Hart.
It's not too loud.
Yeah, he was kind of famous all over, not just in Canada.
Yeah, especially in Japan.
Also, like,
I don't know if you.
It's probably true. Glass Tiger. I think they were Canadian. I remember the first CD I ever bought.
Yeah.
Do you remember what the first CD you ever bought was?
Yeah.
I bought it at what was the record store downtown called? Do you remember?
Dan the Record Man?
No,
Sam the Record Man?
No. We didn't have a Sam the Record Man here. It was on Victoria, like next to Book 221.
There were a lot down there.
No, right on Victoria there. Like, I'm talking like early 90s. They sold laser discs by the front window there.
No, yeah, I know it was a 300 block.
Yeah.
I can picture it in my head, but
yeah.
I don't know what the hell it was called.
That's where I bought my first CD.
Yeah.
Do you remember what your first CD was?
I think it was no, I don't, but it there was the Love Shack.
Oh, B-52s.
B-52s, Love Shack. That was no, not B-52s Love Shack. It was oh, maybe it was.
My first CD was probably a 9 Inch Nails album. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure.
Okay.
Because it's 40 years ago, you know.
No, it wasn't 40 years ago.
I mean, I know the first CD I ever got was.
And that was?
Do I?
No, you don't know.
Do I know what it was? I know I got a Australian Aboriginal music CD.
Why?
And ZZ Top. The sleeping bag one. Slip inside my sleeping bag.
Oh, Sleeping Bag is such a good song, man.
What was that? Okay, hang on.
Sleeping Bag is so good. Why did you get an Aboriginal like didgeridoo music?
Oh, because that's what my mom was into. So that's what I got.
She got you that?
Yeah, she got me this Sony CD playing boombox.
And she's like, "You're gonna love this."
And ZZ Top.
You're gonna love this.
Yeah,
didgeridoo.
it was pretty good.
Oh, I know, but it's just weird to give a kid that. Like,
and then I got.
You're gonna like what I like.
I also got
like
the Last of the Mohicans soundtrack with that as well.
Oh, Daniel Day-Lewis.
Yeah,
crazy. The first CD I bought was a soundtrack.
Yeah.
It was to a comedy movie. It starred Chris Rock, and it was called CB4.
I mean, I know that one of the few earliest CDs I ever bought was the Super Sexy Swinging Sounds 2000.
Oh, like Much Music?
Yeah. No. The
remix.
Yeah, the remix.
Oh yeah, I had that one too.
Yeah. And Atari Teenage Riot.
Oh yeah.
Fluke, Risotto.
Oh my God.
What else was there? I know that were early ones. Robert Miles' Children album.
Oh yeah. Super Sexy Swinging Sounds. Oh yeah, I remember that. Had the picture of, was it Sherry Moon Zombie on the cover?
I don't know.
She's like, it's a blue cover with her on it.
Yeah. And then there was another one. Brooklyn Bounce.
Oh, Brooklyn Bounce.
I know those were all early ones. I don't really recall what the first one was. I know we would always go up to Future Shop.
Oh yeah.
We'd always go up to Future Shop and we'd put CDs on and be like, "Oh man, this is so good. I gotta buy this right now." It's like, "Oh my God, it's $20.
Yeah,
I don't have $20. I'm a poor kid."
Exactly. I don't think that's Sherry Moon Zombie on the cover, but anyways.
Oh, and 9 Inch Nails had like a whole album.
Oh yeah. Mine was a Taylor Swift album, unfortunately. I mean, that's okay, Bobby. All right. She's a popular lass.
Is that the whole album? Had like a whole? Is that the album? No, Pretty Hate Machine. That was the album. I still have all those CDs too.
I don't have my CDs. I got rid of them all.
I got them all in a box in my closet.
Yeah, just digitize them. Get rid of it.
I know. That takes time.
Well, you have Spotify anyways. You don't need to.
Yeah.
You don't even have a disk drive to do it.
Sure don't.
Pretty Hate Machine still slaps.
Sure does. It sure does. Downward Spiral still slaps. Further down the Downward Spiral, it's still good.
I remember listening to a lot of hair metal too. Not of my own choosing, really. I mean, I enjoyed it, but like my buddy at the time just loved that shit. Like hair metal, like, oh man, anything that was hair metal. So there's like, I remember one he really liked was this Canadian band called Svengali.
Yeah.
and oh my god, just all the time listen to Svengali.
Yeah, my cousins and that side of the family, they all listen to like hair metal and stuff like that, and like the earlier rap tracks and stuff. But as soon as I saw the Hackers movie, that was it.
Oh yeah,
it was like electronic music.
Oh,
That's all I want to listen to.
I just listen to everything really, except country. But even then, it's okay. It's mostly the new country that I really hate. Not good. But like classic country western, that shit is great. I like that. For sure. But there is some new country I like. And then there's nothing else really that I don't like. Oh, acoustic, like shitty, terrible acoustic like covers. That I really hate. I hear that.
I really don't like shitty music. That's what I don't like.
But like, I like for new country, I can tell there's some I can tell there's merit to it.
Yeah,
like it's of decent quality. And Hank Williams Sr. exactly. But like these shitty acoustic covers of songs, like on the Coffee House radio station on Sirius XM, they're just like the lowest turds that have fallen from someone's butt.
Yeah,
they're just terrible. I hate them.
They're like, hey, we'll pay you $5 if you do a cover of this song.
Well, it's more like this guy. Like it'd be like I don't know, what's that? Your Beautiful Singer, James Blunt, him doing an acoustic cover of like Sandstorm.
Oh man, what? Don't know.
There was one I tweeted
There's
about.
No lyrics in Sandstorm.
No, but it'd be the equivalent. I tweeted about one a while ago. Let me see if I can figure. And you'll have to listen to this now, because I remember I was sitting at work and I was like, oh, it was acoustic cover of what's that song by like DJ Snake and Diplo with Moo. What that fucking song called? Do you know which one I'm talking about? Colton?
No. Colton.
It was...
I wear my sunglasses at night.
Let me see here. DJ Snake, Diplo. Oh, Lean On. So search for... let me see if I can find it.
Lean On, acoustic, Major Lazer and DJ Snake by Mark Sisbilia.
No, yeah, you could try that, but I think
Nicholas crossover cover video. Okay, let's give this a go.
I heard this at work and I'm like, is this a fucking acoustic cover of Lean On? I'm like, this is just dog shit. Just terrible. Some of the worst shit you'll ever hear. How's it going today, Colton?
No, that's actually pretty good. So, with Tabs by Peter Gerbley.
I don't know. It was like on the radio, so it's not like some just generic YouTube person. It was probably someone famous or semi-famous doing it. But it was just like, oh my god, this is just bullcrap.
Let's try this one.
The Tank. Good morning. Good morning. We're talking about music. Do you remember what your first CD was, The Tank? Or right. Colton, do you remember what your first CD was? Your first vinyl record you purchased?
The first vinyl record I purchased was Richie Houghton, Minus Orange.
Okay. I don't think I ever purchased a vinyl record new. I got some used just for terrible cover art. There was one that I made up a story to it basically when I saw it. I was like, I must purchase this. And it was a picture of a woman surrounded by these dolls. And it was religious music, and it was called Let the Children Come.
Oh, God. That's disgusting.
And it was like, the story I made in my mind is like she couldn't have children. So she made an album about music about wanting to have a child, and she just had her dolls to do it.
Yeah.
It was something else, man. And I saw another one that I didn't buy that I should have bought. It was from a guy named Russ Gurr, and it was called Hogs is Beautiful. And it had a picture of him wearing a cowboy hat in the middle of like a pigsty with all these hogs around him. She was trying to kidnap kids. No, it was just like religious music, like, you know.
Yeah. Disgusting.
Whatever. It wasn't anything crazy. It just...
The album art on my first album was a baby blue cover with a safety orange label. And that's it.
Oh, yeah.
Just said Minus Orange on it. Beautiful. Let me see. Let me see if I can pull up No, you son of a... Get over here.
Yeah, I should have bought this. Really. I should have bought this. Wow, they're selling it on this website for albums for $100. Should I bought this album, everybody?
That's what it looked like.
Is that what it sounds like?
No. Wow.
A little bit?
Maybe a little. Maybe a little.
And then I remember my buddy's first album he got, CD. Well before he had a CD player, he had, for whatever reason... Oh, what's her name? Two hearts that beat as one. What was her name? Fuck. I need you. Two
Let's
of
find
hearts.
Out. Two of hearts. Two hearts.
What was her name?
Okay. That was U2.
No.
It was Stacy Q.
Stacy Q. Oh my god. Yeah, he had a Stacy Q CD before he had a CD player. And he was the guy that was really into hair metal. And I was like, why do you have this Stacy Q album, man?
And he's like, did
I like it.
Look at her?
I like it.
Have you seen her before?
I like it.
I like the album art.
We had interesting music tastes back then. Just listen to anything. I remember like going to Metrotown Mall.
Oh, yeah.
And buying Ugly Kid Joe, Everything I Hate About You. Was it a CD? I think I had the CD. And he bought Right Said Fred.
Oh my god.
Don't talk, just kiss. I mean, that's no one knows any Right Said Fred except I'm Too Sexy.
Yes, it's true.
But we listened to that whole album.
Here's the first album I ever bought, of course. Or one of the first. The reason I got turned into electronic music was the Hackers soundtrack, of course.
I've never seen Hackers.
No?
No.
Oh, okay. That's going to have to be a watch it on the couch thing.
Oh, really?
Yes.
You're going to make an appearance?
I'll make an appearance.
Wow.
Watch Hackers for
okay.
Sure.
So Hackers and Cocktail double feature?
Yeah. That sounds like a grand idea.
At a period of time when I was into Enya.
Oh, Enya, hello. Yeah, Orinoco Flow, let's go.
She's talented. That sounds like Mikey T's mom kind of music right there.
Yeah, for sure.
Absolutely.
My mom really liked Enya.
Yeah.
And I have Orinoco Flow on 45.
Was she into like those God, what were those guys that did I don't even want to try to do it. The Return to Innocence. Do you remember that? Yeah. Yeah, you know it. You know it's
The Return to Innocence. I got that on vinyl as
well. Oh my god, that's crazy. What were those guys called?
I don't know. Let's have a peek here. Return.
That was crazy that time because
it's Enigma.
Oh, Enigma.
Yeah. No,
that song was like a hit on Much Music too. They played that video all the time. It was crazy that'd be like they were gonna play like, here's the hottest new track from like fucking John Tesh. Doesn't really happen too much.
Yeah, John. The Hackers changed my life. Literally changed it.
Last of the Mohican soundtrack is fire. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I've never seen that movie either.
No.
I
can't remember most of it.
I just remember like, stay alive. I will find you. It's like a nice meme.
A meme about life.
Exactly. But yeah, before I bought like my CDs, I remember like I had albums when I was a kid. I never bought an album, but there'd be like kids mini pops and shit like
mini
that.
pops. I never got mini pops, but I did really like the Chipmunks.
Oh yeah, Chipmunks.
And when they would do like their covers of 80 songs,
yeah,
all about
First
that.
cassette I owned was a Jurassic Park and Frank's 2000-inch TV double wide by Weird Al. Oh yeah,
hello.
I had some Weird Al stuff too. Yeah, definitely. I had like there was the original Chipmunks vinyl my mom had, so it'd be like listening to like the original Chipmunk shit from the 60s. Alvin.
Oh yeah, for sure. So I made let's see, Constructs by Fisher Price.
They also had all those parody albums. Not really parody albums, but it'd be like funny. What is this?
So this is Constructs by Fisher Price, and it was like a
submarine, aircraft carrier?
just like a building thing that you could build things with, but it was like straight pieces, and you could pretty much do, you could do a lot of stuff with it.
Okay.
But I made a guitar out of them, and I'll jam out with that guitar to Alvin and the Chipmunks.
Oh, nice
stuff.
Very good.
I got rid of it recently. But yeah, I don't know anywhere. You didn't hear of any kids playing with this kind of stuff.
What was that? Connects?
Yeah, no, Constructs.
Oh, Constructs. I never played with this stuff.
No,
I had Lego.
I don't know of anyone who had it but me.
Yeah, I just played with Lego. The parody album that I was talking about, it wasn't parody album, but it was like, what would you call them? They're like novelty songs. So it'd be an album that have like the Purple People Eater or Itsy Bitsy Teeny Weeny Yellow Polka Dot
I have the
Bikini.
Purple People Eater on shellac disc.
Oh man. Shellac, eh? You used to have an erector set?
78 shellac disc.
Nice. What else was on there? The Red Baron, of course.
In a tree, and
The
I
Streak.
said, Mr. Purple People Leader, don't eat me. And he said to me in a voice so gruff, I wouldn't eat you because you're so tough. It was a one-eyed, one-horn, flying Purple People Eater.
Well, there we go.
What a good song.
You could start your own rockabilly band, man.
No, we just got demonetized for copyright.
Oh wow, that's all it took.
That's all it took. I was
I'm
saying it
I
for
don't
too
think
long.
I don't think that song's under copyright anymore, dude.
Probably not.
I think you're okay.
It's probably in the public domain now.
I'd hope so.
That was that accurate.
Yeah, it's pretty good to me.
Yeah, you guys couldn't even tell the difference.
Exactly.
I'm sure nobody in the chat's ever heard that song. But
No, come on. I know Tank and John's heard that for sure.
You for
Maybe
sure?
not Bobby. Nacho's heard it.
Oh, Nacho's heard it for sure.
Yeah. Have to have heard it. And if they say they ain't heard it, they just don't remember that they heard it. Because you heard it.
Yeah, you just did.
Well, even before that, I mean. I heard it. I knew it. Yeah, it's classic stuff.
It is classic stuff. So many times?
So many times. Jordan Peele now owns that song. Oh, really?
Does he?
Why?
What?
Oh, is it a key plot point in the Up or something? Oh, it's not called Up. What's it called?
Down?
No, the new one.
Oh, around.
No. Nope. Yeah, that's the one. Nope. That's what I was trying to say. He used it in Nope. He owns the song, or he just had the rights for them in the movie. It's probably just the same price. Either way. It's briefly. Okay.
I mean, didn't Nope take place during that time?
No.
No?
No, that's the one they're on the farm and there's aliens and shit.
Oh. What's the one that takes place back then? Oh, did they have one? No, maybe he doesn't. Maybe I'm thinking of something else. Never mind.
The only one I can think of is there's Us.
Them?
Get Out.
Maybe it's Get Out.
No, Get Out's
Get Out's recent, though,
yeah.
isn't it? Huh.
And then
but it was
Nope.
Everyone dressed all old timey because they were like, "Oh, we're all slave owners."
I don't know. I don't remember that. The only three I can think of are Get Out.
No, it was definitely Get Out, the one that I was thinking of.
Well, they're dressed as slave owners.
No, but they dress kind of like upper class, old timey.
Well, they go to the Hamptons.
Yeah, they go to the Hamptons, where it's all like old timey. I don't know.
Oh, is it because he wears that round straw hat?
Maybe. It's been a while. I can't remember that movie that good. Although now that I'm thinking about it, I'm like, oh, maybe I remember a lot more than I think I remember.
I saw that in the theater, man. I loved it.
Yeah?
It was great.
That was pretty good.
I liked it a lot.
It's pretty good.
There's one scene, the main character's name is Chris. And there's one scene where they framed it. There's a picture in the background. And when you see the picture, it's just whatever. But when they framed it in the background, it said Chris is death on it. Get Out bored me. Nah, Get Out was great. And
Tank was too bored. It's too much of a slow roll for him.
I don't know. I just it was like good suspense for me. Like what is going on in here?
Yeah.
So
Tank already figured it out like 5 minutes in.
I don't think you could figure that out really, because you're like, what is this pseudo fake science bullshit at the end?
Oh, a little predictable.
And predictable.
Oh,
you predicted the ending?
He predicted the ending.
Wow.
Or maybe he predicted the middle.
That's crazy. How did you predict that future science bullshit? Nope was good. I think Nope's probably good. I haven't seen it. I haven't seen Nope yet or Us.
Nope Us.
I want to see both of them. So, yeah.
Yeah.
I should revisit Get Out.
Yeah. See if you can predict the ending.
I mean, I know the ending, so I definitely could. I knew his buddy was going to save him at the end. Oh, well, okay, that part.
That's
whatever.
Minor.
Yeah,
minor
of course.
Details.
Of course that was going to happen. That's every movie.
His buddy saves him at the end.
Well, why else they introduce this guy?
Exactly.
So
just for giggles, I guess.
I mean, he was funny. That's like the only humorous part in the movie, really, was them interacting.
Oh.
I think.
I don't remember. Not at all.
Not seen any Peele movies? I recommend Get Out. I liked it.
Yeah, I would also recommend Get Out. It was a good time. I really want to watch his other movies.
Yeah, I want to watch.
Well, really in quotations, because I don't watch anything.
But I was like brain surgeon and hypnotist, all rolled into one. Oh, I know where this is going. Did you
now, or are you thinking in hindsight that you knew where it was going because you knew the ending as soon as you finished it?
They're putting their brains into another person's body. Okay. I guess maybe. It's possible. I usually just sort of let a movie roll out and not really think about it too much. But there are some times when I'll be like, oh, this is how this is going. Yeah.
Like sometimes I get a good prediction going on. Like, okay, yeah, I've already know.
I can't remember how early in Fight Club I knew what the deal was, but it was very early on, like very, very early on, because I was watching with my buddy. He's like, "You never seen Fight Club?" And I'm like, "No." He's like, "You gotta watch Fight Club. We gotta watch it. You'll love it." So I was watching it, and I was like, "Oh, have you seen Fight Club?"
Yes.
Okay, well, spoilers, everybody.
You're not spoiling.
And I was like, "Oh, he's a multiple personality," and he's like, "What the fuck? How did you know that?" And I was just like, "Oh." I don't remember exactly why, but it was like super fucking early in that movie. I still enjoyed it, even though I knew, but whatever. I've seen so many movies now that you can just tell. Yeah. It'll be like, why did they make the point about saying like why did the person in the movie say like, oh, be careful about the third stair? It's a little finicky. It's like, why would you have that in the movie? Oh, later in the movie, the third stair is going to fail and something's going to happen.
That's just foreshadowing, right?
Yeah,
there.
but it's like, I can see it so plainly now. Before, when I would watch a movie, it'd just be like, whatever. You'd be like, not even think about it.
I don't know what that is.
But now it's just like, oh, as soon as it's like, why did they show the furnace? Oh, it comes play later. But that's only if it's
why did they show that particular fish?
Yeah, it's only good if the director or whatever is actually good at their job. Otherwise, they don't even show it. So.
They should just do a whole movie where it's just all kinds of foreshadowing that doesn't happen.
No, that's not good. That's not good when that happens.
Why did they show the stair at the beginning?
They did that in, you could tell, there's a Jennifer Lawrence movie where it's like the house at the end of the street or something like that. And they do a whole thing about the furnace, like not the pilot that goes out and stuff like that. And I'm like, oh, at the end of the movie, that's what's going to happen. Like the house is going to blow up because the pilot light's out and that's how they're going to win or whatever. And then at the end of the movie, the ending was kind of like not exactly, it was like a reshoot, you could tell. And I was just like, oh, they changed it. So the furnace wasn't part of it. So why didn't they cut out the part about the furnace? So it was just disappointing that way.
Yeah, they didn't proofread their movie, I guess.
I mean, it was a Jennifer Lawrence movie. Yeah. So it was like during the time of the Hunger Games, so it was just like whatever.
It's just like whatever. Well, I relit my furnace yesterday.
Did you
relit the pilot light?
You have a pilot light in yours? Yeah. I don't have a pilot on mine.
No. You got a
ceramic igniter.
Hello. Yep. Yeah, you got to push the thing down. You got to stick your flame in there, and hopefully it goes.
No, mine. I remember a couple years ago, it stopped working, and I was like, "What the fuck?" So I'm like trying to, go down there and relight it. I'm like, I don't have a fucking pilot light in this thing. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, ceramic heater. That's a ticket. Though they wear out.
Well, the thing is like, it's like, oh, you need to get it replaced. I'm like, fuck, I'm gonna have to pay a guy to come in and do this. And I was like Googling online, and all these people were just like, no, just take it off. No, just take it out and like rub it down with a like a not metal but plastic like scrubber. And just put it back in. Yeah. It'll work.
You just got to scrub the carbon scoring off of it.
So I was just like, okay. So I did that. I'm like, perfect. I was like, thank God it happened when I was home and not my roommate, because he would have just called like a fucking dude to come in and put in a new part.
I need to check that for my gas stove.
Oh, yeah.
But I think the igniter works because it gets hot, but the gas doesn't go on in the stove.
Weird.
Like the stove warms up, but, to like 40 C because the igniter's just
the oven?
Going. Yeah, the oven.
Might just need to like take a little wire brush to the nozzle.
Yeah, maybe.
A little piece of fat splooped up there and plugged it or something.
Could be. I have no idea.
Yeah.
I'm not a ovenologist.
An ovenologist. Wow, you just created a whole new job.
I know.
It's crazy. How many years of college for ovenology?
I don't know. I think you trained right on the job.
Oh, on the job?
On the
Oh,
job,
apprenticeship.
Yeah.
Dude, that's cool. Oh, like Shutter Island, as soon as I saw Leo, I was like, he's a patient, right?
Have AI knowledge expanded.
Yes. I saw Shutter Island, but I don't remember if I was like, oh, it's a big twist or...
I've never seen Shutter Island. I don't even
It wasn't really that good. That was like when Leonardo DiCaprio and what's his name, the director's love affair started. When he was like, you have to be in all my movies. You're just so incredible. What's his name? Famous director.
I don't know.
He's directed lots of shit.
That's like every other famous director out there.
No, but like he's directed like a lot of classic movies, like Raging Bull and all sorts of shit. Taxi Driver.
Taxi Driver.
Yeah. Excuse me.
Yeah, that's that guy.
Why can't I think of his name?
I don't know. Francis Ford Coppola?
No.
I mean, I'll put it in the Google machine, I guess.
Francis Ford Coppola directed one good movie.
Martin Scorsese.
Martin Scorsese. There you go.
Old Martin Scorsese.
Old Marty. Marty, I says.
Marty Scorsese.
Marty, baby.
Marty, baby.
Yeah. They became lovers.
Ah,
Not really, but
gross.
he's in like every Martin Scorsese
We all
movie
know
now.
Leo doesn't date over 24.
That is true. That's all right. Whatever. Maybe one day I'll have an age-appropriate girlfriend.
Doubtful.
Yeah, maybe. None of those guys do really, except
No.
Keanu Reeves. His current girlfriend is like age-appropriate.
There you go.
She's like 40-something.
But it's good guy Keanu Reeves.
Yeah, but I mean, whatever. He just has better PR than everybody else, I think.
I guess. Okay, I'm going to go pee and then we can start the show.
Okay, sounds good. Mikey T's taking a Mikey pee. I say that joke every week. So please to enjoy the joke again. We got some things to talk about today. We got some game stuff. Oh, wow. Yeah, all game. What? Of course, it's all game stuff. Bobby, what is it with the football? The football bop? We're banning sports talk. Any spoilers today? Well, we're going to talk about She-Hulk, the complete series. We're going to talk about Andor all the way up to the most recent episode. We're going to talk about the first chapter of Game Club, which was the new Plague Tale game. Mikey T is going to talk about Cobra Kai season 5, I guess. That's about it, really. No, the hammer's hitting the football. Oh, I see. Incredibles. That's very cool. I will check out for She-Hulk and Andor. Fair. Actually, Mikey T's not seen the last episode, but the main thing we wanted to talk about, was about the surprise guest that everybody knows that was going to be on She-Hulk. So, as this stream title is called, Only Wiener Boys Hate She-Hulk. Which is true. Only Wiener Boys. Don't spoil Cobra Kai for me. Almost done. I'm not going to spoil anything for you. Mikey T's going to talk about it, so you plug your ears. I've not watched 1 millisecond of Cobra Kai, so I don't care. And I will not watch any other milliseconds of it. Or just leave. Bobby's like, get the fuck out of here. They're asking what spoilers, and I was like, this, that, and the other thing.
Tank, don't spoil Cobra Kai. Almost done. All right, bud. I'll just say I watched it. How about that?
Save it for next week.
Let's see. Wow.
I mean,
We can save it for next
I've
week.
never watched.
You're not watching. You're not.
I'm never
going
to watch it, so I don't care.
I'll just say my opinion.
Yeah.
I was gonna say while I was peeing there, I was like, oh yeah, Patreon, blah blah blah, stuff's happening. I'm like, oh yeah, Ron.
Mm-hmm.
I remember Ron when he first signed up for the Patreon. He was like, oh, it's another app. Nah, I probably won't listen to anything early.
Yeah.
I don't think I'll do that. Now that's all he does is listen to everything on Monday.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Nice. No, it's just do it. It's okay. Just do it.
I'm not going to spoil it because it's
too good to spoil.
It's not too good to, well, maybe it's too good to spoil. It's a little bit surprising, so
okay.
we'll get into it.
It's because Christy Swanson appears. She jump kicks through a window. That'd be pretty sweet though, right?
That would be funny.
Is she in it?
No.
Oh, okay.
Oh, she could. No,
Well,
because
of course
she didn't interact with
Yeah, but it doesn't matter.
Daniel.
Yeah, but it's okay. She still appears the
she
character.
could be. And then Jackie Chan and Jaden Pinkett Smith should show up too.
Jackie Chan shows up. What about Jaden Smith?
Yeah, Jaden, not Jada. Jaden.
Oh, I
Jaden,
see.
Jaden
Okay.
Yeah.
No, he won't show up. I just woke up. Oh, damn.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, the podcast marker is up so that you know that we are not talking to you. We are just talking with you.
At you.
Not at you. Not to you, but at you. And we will check, of course, during any breaks or any...
yeah, what he's saying.
After show?
Guru, he's breaking in the Guru. If you want to see that Patreon one chip challenge after the stream, better sign up soon.
Sign up.
$1 a month, that's all you need.
$1 a month, all you need.
We're going to do it after the stream.
Yes, we are. You can see, I'll move that. You guys can see that down there. And we got the 2-1 chips.
Those are homemade, like, proctology colonoscopies right there.
Yeah.
God damn, dude.
This will really help check and see how your gut bacteria is at doing its job.
She-Hulk sucks dirty ass. Master, you are so wrong. How can you be so wrong?
Wrong.
Master hasn't even watched She-Hulk, I'm going to say.
Probably not.
Master just is listening to what the Wiener boys have to say.
Probably.
So excited. Yeah,
so
Nacho.
Excited. And with that being said, I will say hello, everyone. Welcome to the StreamVoid podcast, episode 102.
Wow.
That's right. We are on our 102nd episode, 2 episodes past our centennial.
Crazy.
I am Mikey T, and of course, across from me is Kurbstomped.
Bonjour.
You can find us everywhere under our respected monikers, literally everywhere.
Yes.
Though I don't tend to do anything other than the podcast at this current moment
in time. That's okay. We'll forgive you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. It is October the 23rd, 2022.
Holy shit, is it really?
It is.
Wow, that's crazy.
As I always say, the year keeps flying by.
Yep.
Ever so quickly, ever so fast.
Uh-huh.
Did I say everything already?
Yeah, I mean, basically, you said her name, said the number, and said the date.
The only thing I haven't said is, how was your week?
Oh, it was good, I guess. It's weird going back to working 5 days a week.
No, you're actually going back to 5 days a week.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well, I work every day at the warehouse, so they want me to do that, like all that bullshit over there, and then go to the store.
Yeah.
Afterwards, so it's it's not like it's hard or anything, but it was just weird. Like, I'm usually not here working on this day, but it's pretty good.
Yeah. Good.
So we made a couple changes. Like, before, I would be there at the warehouse, work, and then go to the store. But on Monday, I worked at the warehouse. I left, went to the store, ate lunch, worked for 10 minutes, and went home. So on Mondays, I'm just going to be at the warehouse and not even go to the store. I'll just work over there.
Yep.
And then the other days, I'll just work in the morning and then go to the store.
I saw some tarps maybe in your last Snapchat from the
the order came in for the tarps. So they're all there. But the way I've been doing it now is I'll go there 6:30 in the morning, work till I'm done. And then I'll walk to the store. I don't know if I should or shouldn't do it this way, but I've been using the walking time as my like sort of break time, like for coffee breaks, you know? And then I'll go there, work, have lunch, do some more work, and go home. So it's pretty nice that way. Especially since I don't really have to deal with that woman at all. So that's pretty good. But she was talking to me last week or previous week about how well, I was at the warehouse and I was like, the desk was just like it was a mess, like just dusty and just fucking all gross and shit. And I came back the next day and it was all clean. And I was like, oh, they must have had nothing to do. The desk was all clean. So however we got onto it, she said she went over to the warehouse and cleaned. And I was like, oh, the desk, you cleaned the desk. It was so clean. She's like, yeah, well, you know, the women in the office here, they have all this stuff they're doing now they've taken from me. And like, you know, there's not as much for me to do in the office. I'm having a hard time like filling my hours in here. So I went to over there and I'm like, you're fucking putting yourself out of a job, which is fine by me. If she was gone, I'd be fine. But it was like, that's what you're doing? You're going to clean. She went over and cleaned the desk and the bathroom and the kitchen over at the warehouse. And I was like, if that was me, I'd been like, no, I don't go to the warehouse. Someone else can fucking clean that. I'm not cleaning that. Get out of here. So I didn't even think it was that dirty. She's like, oh, the bathroom was disgusting. And I was like, really? I thought it was pretty clean. Like, considering, like, it's at a warehouse, you know?
Yeah.
It wasn't like there was, like, just, you know, you go into a bathroom and you're like, oh, my God, this is disgusting. I just was, yeah, it's tidy.
Yeah.
It's clean. It's fine. But she thought it was all disgusting, so I don't know.
There you go.
Maybe my standards are low, but I don't think so. I know the difference between a clean and dirty bathroom.
You sure?
Maybe she's just saying it to make it seem like she did a lot of work. I don't know.
Yeah.
So, and then she cleaned the kitchen. I was like, no one uses the kitchen. Like, that was a waste of time.
There's a kitchen in the warehouse?
Yeah. Like a break room with a microwave and all that shit. Yeah. I mean, like, what?
Cool.
I mean, what are you going to do if you're over there working? Just eat a cold sandwich? I mean, I guess so. But no, there's a little kitchen area and everything.
Interesting. Yeah, I've never actually been in the warehouse, so I don't know.
Oh, if you ever want the hot tour, let me know. It's very scintillating.
Yeah, I mean, I do get off at 3 most days, so I just be like, hey.
Well, I'm off by 2:30. So.
Yeah, well.
So that won't work.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was about it for me for work. And then, I mean, for other things, I got my 4th COVID shot on Tuesday. Yeah, Tuesday, I think. Man, what a mess that kind of was. So I'm walking to work Tuesday morning. I get a text at like 6:30 in the morning, like, hey, you can sign up for your 4th shot. And I was like, okay, sweet. So I'm like, well, I'll sign up now. So I'm, you know, looking at the phone and I'm like, I got my other ones at Shoppers. I'll do that. They're like, the next appointment of date is available is like November 30th. So I'm like, okay, forget that. I'm like, okay, let me look at other close ones. And Safeway is like, oh, you can get it today at like 12:30. I was like, okay, perfect. That's a great time because I can finish here, go to the store, work a bit, and then be like, I'm going to get my COVID shot, and then I'm just going to go home, whatever. Yeah. So this whole day was a gong show. So I go to the warehouse, I work. I go to the store, and I'm working, and the owner phones me. He's like, oh, I didn't make it to the warehouse early enough. I was going to get you to do something else over here. Do you want to come back? So I was like, okay, well, I'm getting my COVID shot, so I'll wait till it's time to get my shot. I'll go get it, and then I'll come over. He's like, okay, perfect. So I go to Safeway. My shot's at 12:20. I show up at like noon, and I'm like, well, I'll just go and be like, you know, maybe they'll be like, oh, you're early. There's a spot. We can do it, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So I'm like, oh, I'm here to get my COVID shot. And she's, oh, well, there was a mix-up on the website, and we can't actually give the shot. Like, our batch number won't go in, and it won't let us do the shots, and we're trying to get it fixed up, but like, you can like try back in an hour, and then maybe we can give you the shot. And I'm just like, okay. And she's like, or you could reschedule. I'm like, okay. So I'm like, well, what time is the pharmacy open till? And she's like 5 or 6 or whatever. I'm like, okay, I'll come back after work. And then someone in the back's like yelling, like, we stop doing shots at 3. So I was like, oh, okay, whatever. So I go to the warehouse, do my work, and then I'm like, okay, let me go to Safeway, see if I can get a shot here. So I show up and I talk to this other woman there, and I'm like, yeah, I was here earlier, and they said something was screwed up, and I couldn't get my shot, and they said to check back later. And she's looking at me like I'm an idiot. Like, what are you talking about? So she's like, I think you can get your shot. So I see her literally turn around, walk over, pick up the vial off the like counter, look at it and shake it, and go like, yeah, we can give you your shot.
Wow.
So I'm like, what the fuck? So she's like, okay, go over there and wait. So I'm like waiting, and then she's like, "Oh, do you have your care card? Let me scan you here." So she scans me, and I'm sitting there waiting, and Buddy comes out, and he's like, "Yeah, we got the new one here for you. It's got everything in it." And I was like, "Okay." So he gives me the shot, and he's like, "All right, see you later, bye." And I was like, "This is way different than when I got at Shoppers, because the guy at Shoppers was like, okay, like if you have any allergic reactions, you should do this. And here's the information about it. And here's a little print off. And here's your like receipt saying you got the shot. They're just like, bye.
That's strange.
So
yeah, because
like,
I've always got mine done at the actual setup that they do.
Oh yeah, I got one at
it's
that
like,
one.
Oh, you gotta stay here for half an hour.
Exactly.
Or whatever.
No, they were just like, see ya. So, anyways, I was very achy the next day and very tired, so I didn't work that day.
What was the shot? The newest one?
Yeah, he just said this is the new one with everything in it, and I was like, all right, 6G, let's go.
That's beautiful.
But yeah, it was not like getting the other 3. Like this one, I didn't get the night sweats and tremors and shit like that. This one was just like I was achy and tired. So
I haven't booked my 4th one yet. My 3rd one was just fine. I was like, whatever.
Yeah.
My first one, I was very sore.
Yeah.
In the arm.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, I was super sore in the arm.
Second one
too.
was even sorer in the arm. 3rd one's nothing.
Yeah. Well, he told me too. I was telling him like, oh, I had like night sweats and shivering and like I was so. He's like, oh, it's that's a good sign. It shows your like immune system is really working at it. And I was like, is that what that means? So whatever, that's fine.
Yeah.
But when I went to register, it was like, here's your suggested dates for your shots, and it was like, you should get your next COVID shot in like November 15th, and you should get your flu shot on October 1st. And I'm like, it's like the 20th today. Like, why are you telling me this now? So, anyways,
that's hilarious.
Yeah. I don't usually get a flu shot, so I don't know if I will, but
yeah, neither do I. But I don't tend to really get that sick.
I think the last time I got a flu shot was within the last 10 years. I was at work, and across the work from us there's like an Indian friendship outreach place.
Yeah.
And they called over and were like, hey, we got like a lot of extra shots. Does anyone want to come over and get a free shot? And I was like, all right. So we just took turns going over and getting flu shots.
No, crazy.
Yeah, so that's pretty good.
That's good.
I'd never been in there before. It's a pretty interesting place. I mean, it's an Indian friendship outreach place for like helping native.
Across from your work?
Well, it's near the work. And I don't want to say exactly where it is.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to think about it. I don't particularly know what building it is. So
and it's just crazy. Like so many people in there, and you would never know. Like there's all these office spaces and all this shit in there. It just was like, wow, I didn't know all this was in here. So, other than that, did the movie stream last night. Watched the Blair Witch 1, 2, and 3. Nice. I love those movies. Everybody was like, these movies suck. And then yesterday I played Watch Dogs Legion.
Beautiful.
Which I'm liking a lot. It's pretty crazy, like recruiting all these different agents, and they have different perks and stuff. I recruited one woman she farts when she's nervous. So when she's sneaking around a base, she just farts and alerts the guards. It's so stupid.
I think I've only seen you play that one for 5 minutes, but I've seen Bev play it for for a while.
It's pretty crazy. Like this woman's perk will be like she plays the trumpet, and you can just pull out a trumpet and start fucking blasting the trumpet. It's so stupid. It's a lot of fun though.
Good.
So I played that for a few hours.
Nice.
And that was about it. I spent most of the last week just resting up because of the shot.
When did you play Game Club?
Yesterday before Watch Dogs.
Yes.
Yeah.
Very good.
I did the first chapter at the start of the stream, and then I was like, okay, no more.
I know. I was like, okay, no more. I can't play anymore.
Switch it over. I wanted to play more, but I was like, no.
Oh yeah,
I can't do it.
Play more too.
Exactly. But how was your week?
It was the first week of officially being the boss for the full week.
Fucking, you were laying down the law?
Kind of.
This is my way or the highway?
Well, my way's the easy way.
Oh, okay.
It's literally the easy way. I'm like, work smarter, not harder.
Yes, exactly.
Get the right tool for the job.
Mm-hmm.
Efficiency, safety, let's go.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, everything went terribly because of how I was left with the position.
Yeah.
But I'm training 2 new guys.
Mm-hmm.
I pulled back one guy who quit because the other manager was awful.
Yeah.
So I brought him back, and I was like, all right, this is what you're doing now.
Nice.
So we got him and a guy from Kelowna came up to do some training.
Nice.
And he's going to be doing same thing I'm doing, same with the other guy.
Yeah.
In the office, doing design work and stuff like that, and inventory, stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
So I sent him back to Kelowna on Friday, and the one guy anyway, and we're going to hope that works out.
Yeah. Exactly.
But I mean, we're using Microsoft Teams as our primary mode of communication.
So you sent him back. He's not working for you. You're just telling him.
He's working for me, but he's also working from the Kelowna shop because he's
okay.
He is the only guy out of the entire project side that was like, yeah, I'll come to the office.
Oh yeah,
the only guy.
Wow.
I asked the Splicer boys every week.
Like,
I'm
nah.
like, anybody want to come to the office? And they just don't want to give it that per diem.
Oh
and
yeah.
They want to do. They just want to put their heads down and work. A lot of them as well.
Yeah.
But one of them stepped up to take over the supervisor position.
Oh yeah,
which is nice.
Very good.
But now I need to train him on how to do a couple things as well.
Fun. Lots of training.
Yes, lots of training, and we might be training old 9 Arsons coming up here soon.
Oh, what?
I got a big meeting with our project manager on the Prime side, plus his boss, plus the other guy's boss too. So it's like his boss, and his boss.
Wow.
With on Monday, and I'm not looking forward to that. That's gonna be stressful.
Well, I mean, what are they gonna be like? They'll know the situation. Like
they don't really know the situation.
Well,
but I think this might be a meeting for them to understand the situation and what happened.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
Yeah.
Generally, I would think those guys would know what's up and they'll be able to see anyways.
Yeah.
I think just looking at it from the outside.
We're hoping it's going to be like that, but it's contractors and stuff like that where they can just be like, okay, well, you're not a contractor anymore. You can go.
Yeah, I guess so.
They can do that kind of thing.
Yeah, that's true.
We're hoping they're not going to because we're one of their best.
Yeah, I'm sure it'll be okay. Especially if they'll be like, wow, it was really fucked up there and you still delivered. Imagine what it'll be like
that's
now.
That's what we're hoping is going to happen. And
then,
maybe I train up 9 Arsons.
Nice.
Which would be great.
Crazy.
And then over the week, that was pretty much the week. I worked, I think, 2 to 3 hours overtime every day.
Oh, crazy. Hate that.
Stuff. I mean, it's...
like the money, hate the time.
Yeah. We went hunting yesterday.
Oh, wow.
We were going to go hiking, but then old Rip Sick was like, I stayed up till 2 streaming. I probably won't come.
Oh, yeah.
So we instead went out duck hunting.
Oh, yeah.
But as soon as you get up to those little ponds that are to the north, it's like plus 500-600 meters elevation. Mm-hmm. And it was so cold. It was like -1 the entire time up there. And it just started, we were pond jumping, seeing if we could find stuff that wasn't so windy or or warm. And we did a little off-roading, going down some old forestry trails. Not much out there.
No.
Well, coming back, and we went up towards Tronquil Creek and Tronquil Lake. Mm-hmm. And it just started dumping snow.
That sucks.
Just started dumping snow. So we were like, okay, let's just go. There's no ducks on anywhere. And so we started going back through this little connector place to go to Red Lake. And it's all enclosed both sides with trees. And I was like, wow, it's perfect grouse hunting territory now.
Uh-huh.
And so got 1 grouse.
Oh, yeah.
2 grouse.
Yeah.
3 grouse.
Wow.
Got 1 just giant boy.
Crazy.
He was just hanging out on the
they're
the
stupid
road.
as hell.
Just stupid as hell. It's just roll up nice and slow, pull out.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah, so we had grouse nuggets for dinner last night. It was great.
The old grouse nuggets.
Grouse nuggets are so good.
Wow, crazy.
They're so good.
Crazy.
And then we wrapped up season 5 of Cobra Kai.
Oh yeah.
Kind of a huge build-up shocker ending.
Oh yeah.
But overall, the entire season it was definitely not as good as like earlier seasons.
Well, of course, season 5.
Yeah, season 5 is usually a terrible one.
Yeah, it's just any show just goes downhill.
Yeah, they were still jumping sharks. Well, they weren't still, but it was season 5, so they started jumping sharks, and I was like, what the hell is going on?
Yeah, they're running out of ideas.
Yeah, definitely running out of ideas.
So it's crazy that show started on YouTube.
Yeah, it was a YouTube original.
Yeah.
And then it did really well on their first 2 seasons, and then Netflix picked them up, and that's when I started watching them because I didn't have YouTube Premium at that time.
Yep.
I was like, man, this is really good.
Mm-hmm.
This is really good.
Yep. I have not watched 1 second of Cobra Kai.
No, I don't think it's a show for you.
I mean, I liked the Karate Kid when I was a kid, but
it's way different. It focuses more on the kids
Yeah.
During some times, but then I guess it's a miss. They focus on the kids, but then they also focus on the adults and everyone who is in all of the Karate Kids is in Cobra Kai.
Yeah.
Literally everyone.
I just never, as a person, ever was like, I wish I had more Cobra Kai or Karate Kid backstory. Like, I wish I knew what happened to old Daniel-san. I never thought about that, so.
No.
When I heard about it, I was just like, why would I ever care about this?
Yeah, I was kind of like that too.
And then you watched it and was like, oh, it's actually good.
Yeah, I kind of want to see what it's all about. And then we watched the first season. I was like, man, this is really good.
Yeah.
It's really good.
I probably would like it if I watched it, but it's like, whatever.
Probably.
Probably.
And then Thursday, we all played Barrow Trauma, and you played it for the first time.
I played the tutorial.
Yeah.
But I never played multiplayer.
But we got into the multiplayer.
We did.
We had a crew of 5 at one point.
Yes.
But mostly a crew of 4.
You, me, Master of None, Pockets, and one in the Mosh.
Yeah.
We're sailing on the, I don't know, seas, I guess. I don't know.
The underseas?
Yeah.
Yes. Is it Europa? It's one of the moons of Saturn where you're mining and then there's colonies under the water.
Baddies.
And massive baddies.
Yeah.
And we did really well.
That was considered really well?
That was good. Normally we go down there. Well, there's a new update to the game where they made it their campaign a whole lot different. So it felt a little bit easier, but then it also felt a little bit, it was different. Let's just say that they took away a lot of the stuff that was on your ship for the first go. Normally it was stocked up a whole lot more, but I feel like they made it a little bit easier in the gameplay as well. Because we only got into a tight spot once where everyone died but me. And I managed to pull the stuff out and get us to safety. And that was like really the only tight spot. We managed to get out there and mine some stuff, make some cash. It was great. I had a lot of fun that day playing that game, and I know Master did. And
I mean, I had fun playing, but that game sucks. That game is just not good. I mean, the people were fun and everything, but like just that game is a lot of sitting around doing jack shit.
Yes. Which
is not really...
Especially when you're not the captain.
I could have sat around and played any game, really. It would have been the same.
Yeah.
Like, it was just like, oh, I'm waiting to shoot someone with a syringe now? All right. That's cool.
I think it's a game where you kind of have to, maybe you kind of have to do some role play.
I mean, I guess so, but...
Because you can set it to just be, like, an RP server only.
Yeah, I guess so. I don't know. And it was just, like, navigating, like... finding where anything was. It's just like,
oh yeah, once you gotta learn the submarine.
Well, and it's like, okay, we went to another base, and it's like, where the fuck am I don't know where I am. I'll just stand here and wait till I get slurped back to the sub, I guess. So yeah, it was, I'll play again if we do it, but like that game's just like whatever. And the controls are just like, oh, I accidentally picked this up. I can't get rid of it. Oh, now I'm dead. I accidentally picked up your body. Oh, I can't get rid of it. I'm dead now.
Yeah, that happened a couple times.
It's just like, God, the controls suck balls.
Yeah, they're
and
not.
It's like,
they're not
I bought all this stuff. Where'd it go? No one knows. It's like I bought my energy and where'd it go? I don't know.
I don't know.
I bought
it's
these
in the ship somewhere.
I bought these syringes. Where'd they go? Doesn't matter. You don't need them. It's like, what the fuck, man? So maybe with a few thousand more updates, it'll be into a state where I'll be like, okay, that's a game I'd like to play.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the controls are designed like that to be just extra janky.
Yeah, but like, okay, fine. The controls are fucked up, whatever. But yeah, it's like I bought supplies. Where did the supplies go?
You can actually check on the captain's panel where everything is in the ship. So you can like search for where your supplies are and it'll like ping on the screen where it is. And then even then, sometimes it's hard to see because it's like, oh, it's behind this box, behind this other box, underneath this thing.
It just says like, it'll get delivered to the ship. And it's just like, well, nothing I ever bought was on the ship. So
that, because Pockets bought you a like tool belt. Pockets bought somebody a tool belt.
I bought her a tool belt.
And it was on the ship.
Yeah, that I found, but nothing else I could find.
Like I bought it was in the tool belt. All the energy
I don't think so, but maybe
next time we play, I'll have to check. I'll have to make a note to check for the.
I did like playing the guitar. I was more of a bard than a healer, really. I just wish the guitar was louder because you could barely hear it.
It was very quiet. Yeah.
Yeah.
Same with the accordion that I bought.
Yeah.
No hurdy-gurdy though.
No, what's up with that?
I don't know.
That's like made for this game.
Yeah. If you're in a ship Under the sea or over the sea, you gotta have a hurdy-gurdy.
And where's the ship's cat?
No, there's no cat.
Yeah.
Oh, can you do pets? I wonder
I
if you
don't
can do
know.
pets. I don't think you can.
There should have been a cat just getting drowned.
Yeah,
Cat would have died
wouldn't
immediately.
have lasted long.
Yeah.
I don't know how. Like, we did some transport missions with some dudes, and I'm like, how are you guys still alive?
Well, they just walk around. The place is flooding. They're like, I'll just tread water here.
Yeah.
It's no problem.
I'll just take this suit. I need this.
Yeah.
I'm gonna die.
No problem. So, whatever.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
I like that game. It's difficult and it's fun and it's got some extreme jank to it.
Yeah, it does have
And
extreme
there's some
jank.
pretty tense moments when you're like trying to repair stuff and all the sea creatures are coming at you.
Yeah. Yeah, it was something.
Yeah. We didn't see any of the big ones, just the hammerheads, which look just like a hammerhead.
Yeah.
Not like a hammerhead shark, but like the head of a hammer that swims at you.
Yes. Hence the name.
Yeah. Hopefully we can get down further and see some of the bigger creatures, because I've like looked at some of them and they're like, oh my god, how do you even fight this thing?
Yeah.
How do you even fight this thing?
Yeah. It was weird anyways.
Yeah. That was my week. Other than the things that we watched, which we'll probably talk about now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Sure, let's do it.
Well, let's start at the top of the list.
Okay.
Andor.
All right.
Did you get through the final episode?
Well, it's not the final
Not
episode.
the final episode, but the latest episode.
Yes.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
Very good.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. I mean, it was. I mean, what is going to happen next in the series with Andor? Like, who's going to break him out of prison now?
Yeah. Right.
Or is it just going to be like a 6-year jump?
I don't know, but I saw the Angry Joe, a YouTuber, had posted a screenshot of like a K unit assaulting him and holding him up, and I was like, oh my god, is this where he meets his K unit?
Yeah.
And he reprograms.
Yeah.
So that.
Well, I mean, that was in the episode.
Yes, it definitely was. He met the K unit.
Yeah. Well, he meant a K unit. Yeah.
AK unit.
But it also was a little weird. Like, we're not going to talk about everything that happened, but what I thought was weird is like, he goes back to talk to his mom or whatever. It's like, hey, we're going to go. And she's like, nah, that's fine. I'm going to stay here. We're standing up.
Yeah.
We're going to fight. And then the next thing is he's on a resort planet.
Yeah.
And he's got a girl there and she's calling him whatever. I don't know. And it didn't say like, oh, this is 6 months later, or this is 2 weeks later, or this is 1 hour later. It just was like, all of a sudden, he's got a girl on this planet. He's hiding out. He's got a new name.
Yeah.
And I just was like, well, it would have been nice to know how much time passed here.
Yeah, because it was just like, it just cuts to Resort Planet, and you're like,
Yeah.
okay, what's going on here?
Exactly.
What's going on? And then it's like the girl. I'm like, okay, who's this girl?
Yeah.
Like, what's going on? Who's
She's
she calling for? Who's this guy?
Yeah, she's just some girl.
And
I mean, maybe she's more later or whatever, but
yeah, could be.
It should have said something like 3 weeks later on this planet or whatever.
Yeah, and it's like, oh, it's just Cassian.
Yeah, he's got a new name here.
Yeah.
He's not Clem anymore.
Yeah. And how did you like the actual heist episode?
Oh, the heist episode? I enjoyed it. There was nothing really in it where I was just like, okay, these guys are idiots or whatever.
Yeah.
Everything, I mean, I don't know if I want to say they spent, like, if they cared more or they spent more time or whatever, but like, just everything about, I guess, with Andor compared to Obi-Wan is like, they don't have to fit anything in. Like, you don't know much about Cassian Andor except for what you saw in Rogue One.
Yeah.
But like, Andor's so much better than Obi-Wan. Like, Obi-Wan was good, but like, just, I've never been rolling my eyes at anything that's happened in Cassian. Like, and you think back to Obi-Wan, it's like, she's under the cloak and they're walking out and all this dumb shit that happens. It's like, they just had to be like, okay, how do they get out? Oh, he's under the cloak. Okay, then they get out. Okay, and then the TIE fighter comes. And then like, there's just like, boom, boom, boom. There's no like, thinking about like, that's kind of like dumb.
Yeah. Well, because it's going to be a little bit predictable because everyone knows.
Well, we know
no one's going to die.
But
right?
like, they could have done it in a like more interesting way, you know, like not as such a like we snuck her out under the cloak.
Whereas in Andor, everyone's at risk of dying except for Andor.
Well, and Mon Mothma.
Oh yeah,
and isn't what's his name in the Rogue One, the antique dealer?
Oh yeah, he is.
Yeah, so those guys all live.
Yeah.
But everyone else can die, really.
Yeah.
So
yeah, this latest episode primarily focused on Mon Moth and her dealings with what's his face. I feel like it did anyway.
Yeah, and she's trying to get her money to help with the rebellion or whatever.
Yeah.
It was more it was an intrigue episode more than anything.
Oh yeah, definitely. Not a lot of action until the end. Yes. And even then there was like barely.
No, not really. I just like the way it goes. It shows a lot of stuff you never see. Like, can you say in any other episode or any other Star Wars thing ever where it would have shown the interaction between, I don't even remember the guy's name, but him and his mom, and just you could tell like nitpicking him, and he's just like defeated by his mom. Like, has anything like that ever happened in any Star Wars?
Not
thing
in any
you've
Star
ever
Wars
seen?
one. No, that's for sure. This is
the dude from Lazy Town. I can't remember his name.
Yeah, it is as you say. Like, all these stories work together, and now all the characters are kind of like apart.
But they're going to come back together
they gotta
again.
Come back together at some point. Like, what is this guy doing?
Yeah.
I can't remember his name.
I can't remember his name
for the
either.
life of me. But like, where is his story going? Because now he's just like a quality control engineer in a giant pit of.
Obviously, he's going to see there's going to be some sort of, well, obviously, I shouldn't say obviously, but he's going to spot something about some sort of heist or something of energy or something that will come towards the woman that is working for the Imperial Security Division. I can't remember her name.
Her smugness at that meeting was so good.
Well, it was also not even her smugness, like her surprise, like, oh my God, I'm not in trouble here. Like, this is working out on my, favor.
Her facial expressions were super good during this whole episode.
Yeah. All the acting in this is great.
Yeah.
Everything is good. Special effects are good. Yeah. There's nothing where I'm just like, what the fuck is going on here? So as long as they stay the course and there's no Darth Vader appearance, we'll be okay. I
mean, I'm okay with a Vader appearance.
No, because it'll be like fan servicey bullshit, and you'll be just like, oh, they didn't need to do that.
Yeah, I'm a fan though, so that's okay. They can service me.
I don't know, man. I don't know, dude.
They can service me. I'm okay with that.
It'd be just like they're drinking blue milk or something like that. It's like,
that's not fan service. That's bullshit.
Well, I guess so, but
I mean, there was milk in the previous episode where she's like feeding them cereal.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true.
It wasn't blue milk.
That's true.
But it was milk. Oh, and there was milk in the other one when they were like, oh, you got to get this 4-horn.
Oh, yeah, and you just throw it on the fire.
Yeah.
Disgusting. But yeah, and like when Andor killed the guy, like it wasn't like, oh, Han didn't shoot first.
Nope.
Andor he fucking blew this guy away again.
Oh yeah.
So we'll see how it goes. But is it going to be a 6-year jump next episode, or is it going to be in prison? Or
yeah, I don't know. That it really. I think that was all just to show the cracking down, how the Imperials are cracking down on everything after that.
Yeah, just as him being like, I'm just a tourist. I'm just going to the store. It's like, 6 years, the ISO cube.
It's like,
exactly.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
So it's going to be meeting his K unit that he reprograms, or somebody
maybe,
then escaping jail or whatever. I don't know.
Maybe.
I can't predict it. So
how long is the time between this and Rogue One? Like, it's got to be a ways, right?
I would imagine it's a ways, because Andor is firmly entrenched in the rebel cause at that point.
Exactly.
For the most part. Anyway.
So, yeah, we'll see. There's still like 3 episodes, I think.
Yeah.
It's 12 episode season.
Oh, nice.
So we got a few more to watch.
Very good.
Yep.
I thought we were done. I was like, I thought after that heist episode that, okay, well, that's the last episode. That's good.
Nope.
But no.
I think there's 12.
Like,
yeah, there's 12. So I think that's also part of the reason why it's a little better than Obi-Wan, where they had to cram it all into 6 episodes.
Yeah.
So there hasn't felt like that in this, where it's just like, wow, that could have used a little more time. Everything's been like, that was about the right amount of time to see it.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
very good.
Excellente.
Mm-hmm.
She-Hulk.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't have enough time to watch the last episode.
It's 20 minutes.
I know, but it was like 11 o'clock when we finally finished the Daredevil episode of She-Hulk.
Oh, yeah.
Which was absolutely fantastic.
I agree.
Because I really like the actor guy who plays Daredevil.
Yeah, he's good.
I like the Daredevil show.
Mm-hmm.
And this episode was fantastic.
I agree.
I liked every part of it.
I agree.
I thought it was really good.
I agree. I agree with everything you said. Again, this is another one where the Wiener boys are just like, oh, this is Daredevil doing the walk of shame. It's like,
that was so funny.
It was so funny. And like, I don't understand. Like, I get that most of these superhero movies are like not human, basically.
Yeah.
But like, Daredevil's just a dude.
Literally just a dude.
So like
literally just a lawyer from Hell's Kitchen.
They were flirting it all up in the previous episode. So they hook up in this episode and people are just like, oh my God, Daredevil and the walk of shame. It's like, whatever. It's hilarious.
So
it's like
funny.
real. It's a thing. I was cracking up, man.
Yeah. I laughed so hard at that part. I was like, oh my God, this is hilarious.
Yeah, exactly. But the whole episode was funny with like, them going to get what was that fake superhero? Like, what was his name?
Wheat Frog?
Yeah, Wheat Frog. Oh my God, so stupid.
Yes.
And they have their little Daredevil and She-Hulk have their little fake fight or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, that was the other thing that the Wiener boys were complaining about, where he said something like, my butt remains unwhooped or something like that. It's like, come on, they're just flirting, dude. Like, I know you've never experienced that in your real life ever, but like sometimes things like that happen.
Yeah.
So
they definitely do.
People were complaining about all that shit. So I guess they don't like it when something's not directly for them, I guess.
I guess not.
People just can't enjoy different things.
This series is not for Wiener boys.
It's actually getting more hate than friggin' Miss Marvel, which is kind of crazy.
That is crazy.
So
yeah, it's getting a lot of hate. Just don't watch it. If you think it's bad, just don't watch it.
Yeah. I mean, I guess you can complain about it, I guess, if you don't like it. But
about it. Go ahead.
I think a lot of people are complaining about it. They're not even watching it.
Probably
they just
not.
See the meme of She-Hulk twerking, and it's just like,
oh, my God,
this is so stupid. I mean, I agree that was stupid, but it didn't offend me or
it
whatever.
Didn't offend me at all. Or
it was just a stupid
enjoyment of the show.
It was just a stupid scene, like a stupid whatever throwaway scene.
Yeah.
It's no big deal. But yeah, I'm enjoying it a lot.
Yeah, I just enjoy shows.
I just enjoy things.
I just enjoy things. I don't worry about it. I'm like, it's good. I like it. If I don't like it, then I don't watch it.
I'll be interested to see what your thoughts about the last episode were. I wish you would have watched it.
It's just too late.
Yeah.
It's just too late for me.
You got to make sure you do it for the next one.
Yes, I will definitely.
We will, I have a few thoughts about that one. I would say that the last episode is probably my least favorite one, but it's just for some, it's not like, I don't want to spoil too much, but it gets a little too much like winking at the audience. Like that's kind of the way the whole series has been.
Yeah.
Like she's talking to you directly as a viewer of the show, and she knows she's in her show, and she knows she's in the Marvel universe. And, but it was like, wow, okay, this is a little much here. But it sticks very closely to the way the comics are, so it's like, also, okay, it fits in. So I'm hoping that there's a season 2 anyways.
There probably will be, depending on the Wiener boys.
I mean, they don't care about the fucking Wiener boys, man.
No, they definitely don't, because they actively wink at them all the time.
Yeah, for sure. It only matters is like how it was watched on Disney. Yeah, basically, if enough people were watching,
and
it.
all the Wiener boys are watching it to hate.
Are they hate watching it?
They're probably hate watching it.
I don't know, man. The
Secretly
way people are complaining, it just seems like they're just complaining without actually seeing it.
Yeah, that also could be.
So
who knows? I mean, there's been episodes that I didn't particularly care for, but
I mean, there's
also been episodes that have been like, whoa, that was really good.
Episode maybe. I mean, I've enjoyed all the episodes. There's been parts where it's just like, whatever, but I've been at no point been like, oh, this is this show here. But again, if I saw something like that in like a different show, like if there was a scene at the end of Obi-Wan where he's twerking or something like that, I'd be like, what the fuck? But like, it fits the tone of She-Hulk.
Oh yeah, it definitely fits the tone of She-Hulk.
But I think the problem is people are like, I want Infinity War with She-Hulk. I don't want this She-Hulk show. They want their dark and gritty like Iron Man whatever movie, but with She-Hulk in it. It's
not
like, well, they can do different things in the Marvel universe.
They sure can.
Just look at that Werewolf by Night or whatever.
Yeah.
Did you watch that?
I haven't watched that yet.
Oh my
God.
Time.
That's one I need Danae to watch with.
Okay.
She's gonna really like it.
Yeah.
I think. Anyway.
I mean, that one, it was good. I liked it. But you gotta watch that one.
Yes.
I wanted to know what your thoughts about the reveal are in that one. Oh, the one thing though. Oh wait, was it the last episode? Was Bruce in the?
No.
Okay, so that's in episode 9.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll get through that one
Yeah.
for the next podcast for sure.
Not that was a spoiler, but
Yeah, well, I
anyways.
mean, he's in a lot of them, so
Yeah.
Well, not a lot, I guess.
I always just assumed
under 50%.
Yeah, he was like doing it on the green screen, but no, he was on set.
Oh, nice.
He was on set, and he was just like dressed in his like, you know, motion captured suit with his like dots on his face.
Yeah.
So he was on set for that
Nice.
shit. I just assumed he was just like at a green screen somewhere else doing it.
Yeah, just
But
phoned it in.
Yeah, basically. I mean, I kind of think that's Mark Ruffalo's acting style.
It'd be on set.
No, phoning it in.
Oh.
Like he always just seems like a little too low key.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Maybe that's just how he plays the Hulk. Loki.
Nah, but even in like other movies I've seen him in, it's just like you're really just like Max chill with this here. Like let's just let it go.
What the hell?
Well,
have
like
I
in
seen him in?
the
That's not-
Zodiac, he was one of the detectives in the Zodiac.
I haven't seen that.
I can't really think of anything
There's
else off
gotta
the
be
top of
something.
my head,
There's gotta be
but
something I've seen him
those
in.
are the two that really jump out to me.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Just seems like Max chill, man.
He is Max Jill.
I mean, he's got that who gives a fuck money now, being the Hulk.
Yeah.
It's just like, yeah, you want me to be the Hulk again? Yeah, $1 million. Okay, all right. I'll put the dots on my face, whatever.
Yeah, whatever.
I'll say the lines.
Yeah.
I'm always angry. So,
yes.
Anyways, whatever.
Rings of Power.
I still have to watch 3 episodes.
You still have to watch 3 episodes, so we won't worry about talking about that. But
the main thing with that
Wiener
is
boys
just
hate it.
Yeah, the main thing is like I could watch the Rings of Power or I could watch the new episode of House of the Dragon. So it ends up being House of the Dragon.
Yeah, there you go.
So, which is going to happen tonight again as well.
Yeah, there you go.
So I'll try to get through the remainder of not that I'm not liking it or anything, but it's just like I'm just like, oh, there's a new House of the Dragon, which I'm kind of preferring to it.
There you go.
So there was some toes on the last episode of House of the Dragon.
Some toes.
So there was some toe loving going on.
Oh.
He was the original toe. The original toe lover was on the last episode of the House of the Dragon.
Interesting.
Yeah, it was disturbing. But yeah, that's about it, really. Oh, I will say quickly, I watched the first 3 episodes of the new season of Unsolved Mysteries on Netflix.
Oh,
fuck, it's so good, dude.
Interesting.
There's 3 seasons now, I think. The first 2 seasons were like 6 episodes, and this one's like 12. It's basically just like a documentary about some unsolved crime, or like it's like the original. Like,
Yeah.
there's a UFO, but like it's not like kind of cornball reenactments like the old one. It's like higher quality reenactments, and there's no host. There's no Robert Stack equivalent, which is good because they also did Unsolved Mysteries, another version with Dennis Farina as the host, and those are very bad. But
I see the cover.
It's very good. I would recommend you watch those for sure. Highly recommended. But I watched the first 3. They're not doing it as a whole binge thing anymore. It's like it'll be a new one every week for you. So.
Interesting.
Which I always thought was weird when they would just be like, here's the whole season. It's like, well, don't you want me to subscribe for 4 months rather than 1? So, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, maybe that's why they stopped doing it.
Well, no,
Like
the
that.
original reason they did it was their analytics said that if the whole season was there, people would watch the whole season in one sitting. But if you spread it out, the retention was lower. But everyone is moving to the like 1 episode a week formula.
Yeah.
Because they want them just to be like cable channels again. Like we all got rid of our cable packages, but now we need to subscribe to 10 fucking streaming platforms.
Exactly.
So, yeah. Anyways, I would recommend
I
it.
prefer on demand anyway.
Well, I do too, but it's just like, it's no cheaper now.
No.
It's in fact more expensive.
Yes.
So,
if you want to get other channels.
I mean, I only have Netflix and Amazon Prime and Disney Plus. I mean, I only pay for half of them.
Yeah.
So it's not that big of a deal, but it's still like, okay, whatever.
What do I have? Netflix, Prime, Disney Plus. Crunchyroll.
Of course.
I think that's it.
Okay. That's not too bad.
Oh, YouTube Plus. YouTube Premium.
Oh, YouTube Premium.
That's my go-to.
That's barely I don't know. I guess I have... Yeah, that's all I got, really.
Yeah. The new... we are subscribed to the Sakurako box.
What is that?
It's a Japanese candy and snack box.
Okay.
It's like $80 a month.
Oh my god, dude.
It's $50 American.
Do you get $80 worth of shit?
I don't think so.
It's Time to cancel that
it's
shit.
It's a fun box.
Okay.
We've enjoyed our first one.
I did sign up for a new subscription service. I forgot.
Yeah?
Yeah, Audible.
Oh, I thought you were going to say Shudder.
No, I was at work and I was just like, man, I'm going to be at the warehouse, like just listening to shit all day. Like I'm already running low on podcasts. So I was like, an audiobook would probably be a good idea. So I signed up for Audible.
Nice.
So I've been listening to The Wheel of Time. I am going to finish the Wheel of Time book series in Audible form, but I've literally read the first book in the Wheel of Time like twice or 3 times and listened to the audiobook 1 time already, because I'll like get through like 3 or 4 books and then I'll be like, I've read too much. I'll put it on the shelf and then I'll come back a year or 2 later and be like, fuck, I don't remember anything going on. So I'm like, I'll restart it because they're good.
Yeah.
I have never been like, I got to read this again. So I was like, I'll just listen to it, get through it and be done with it. So, and it's not like it's a small book. Like the first Wheel of Time book is like 1,000 pages. So it's not like it's a small read.
Yeah.
So
there you go.
Yeah. The audiobook is like 30 hours long. So it'll last a little while anyways.
Yes.
But that's that.
Very good. That's everything that we watched or did.
Yes.
During that week. Ladies and gentlemen, the return of Game Club.
Oh!
Each week, we play a particular game's level or... oh, my God. Where's my mind at? It's
I don't know.
Blanking on the things.
You tell me.
I know. A segment, a level, a timed interval, a chapter.
Timed interval.
A sequence
My
of
favorite
a game.
one. Exactly.
And then we discuss it on the podcast.
Yes.
And we spent 2 months.
More than 2 months.
More than 2 months not doing that.
Like, oh yeah, maybe 2 months.
Maybe 2 months about not doing that, but we were waiting. Absolutely waiting for Plague Tale Requiem.
Which came out
last week.
Yes.
Well, technically this week, but last week. Depending on how you do your weeks. For it is Sunday.
Yes, true. So
it came out on Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
And we played the first chapter.
It's on Game Pass. I'll say that right off the top. So if you want to play along, you should.
And you
should.
You
should totally play along.
I've been waiting for this game for those 2 months. And my hype level is pretty high.
I know, and that's very rare.
It's very rare.
Very rare for the Mikey T hype levels to even move the needle.
Yes, I know. I pre-installed it, and then I downloaded the 41 gig day one patch.
Wow, it was that big,
It was that big.
Holy shit, that's like the whole game again.
I know. And I was like, all right.
Here
I'm
we
not going
go.
to play it right now. I'm like, no, I better wait till it's closer to the podcast because we're only playing one chapter and I need to remember it.
Yeah, so again, well, I mean, just like the first game, this is the intro chapter teaching you how to do everything, basically.
Yes.
But it's, I mean, you can tell right off the start they've improved their graphical fidelity. It just looks incredible right off the bat.
Does.
Wait, what did I do? I thought I changed some graphical setting. No, maybe I didn't change graphical setting in here. Yeah, it just looks great.
It does look great. I need to figure out what my frames are because I'm not playing it on my big boy computer. Playing it on the upstairs computer so I can play it in 4K on the TV. And I set it to 7.1 surround sound, Dolby Atmos.
Wow. Very good. How did that sound?
Oh, sounds good.
Yeah.
Sounds good. Though, setting it to that, the music is way too loud.
Oh, yeah.
It's way too loud. I can barely hear the characters.
Oh, yeah. I turned on subtitles.
Yeah.
Of course. So I can
Of course. I also tried it in French to start.
Oh,
and I was like,
interesting.
I was like, well, because the music was so loud, I was like, I can't barely even hear it. So I turned it back to English because it's like, no, I'm going to go with the familiar voices. And then I'm like, listening, and I'm like, wait a minute. These aren't familiar voices at all.
Oh.
These are very different.
Really? I didn't
Well, they're
notice
not
that.
very different, but they're different enough that it kind of feels Uncanny Valley-like.
Okay.
And I'm like, what is happening? And so I looked it up, and none of the voice actors are the same.
Yeah, they changed them
different.
Up. Yeah, I wouldn't have even known that if you hadn't made the note of it. I thought it was the same people, basically.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we've only heard
Amicia,
Hugo, and Lucas so far, and your mom, but I wouldn't have even been able to tell with the mom because you barely hear the mom.
Yeah, she's barely there in the first season or the first.
Amicia, I thought was the same. Lucas, same thing, and Hugo, yeah.
So Hugo sounds more grown up. Or not Hugo. Lucas sounds more grown up. Hugo sounds He's just slightly different. And Amicia really doesn't. She doesn't do her French accent. Like if she was speaking English as a French speaker.
I didn't even notice that.
It sounds like she's really lost that just a little bit of a French accent on her English.
I wonder why they changed. It's very weird.
I don't know.
Yeah, I didn't even notice really. I thought it was the same people. So
I definitely noticed. I was like, oh. This doesn't sound right.
I wonder if that's because you went from French to English. If you would have just went straight to the English, you would have just been like, oh yeah, here we go again.
Yeah, I mean, it could be.
So
could be.
Because you already had it in your mind, like, oh, the voices were fucked up. Let me get the real ones. And you're like, wait, these are still fucked up too.
Yeah, it could be.
So
anyway, we open up
on
a nice pristine field. There's a ruined castle in the background, and we're just we're doing the tutorial.
Yeah, and we're
walk this way. This is how you run. This is how you duck. This is how you sneak.
Yep.
We got it. They're playing like Lucas is like the big bad wizard, and he's invading the province, or the province,
the kingdom.
The kingdom. And so you're running around with Hugo playing like he's like the king, and Lucas is the bad wizard.
Yeah.
And so you run around and you do the whole.
You just have kid stuff.
Yeah, you just have kid stuff, and you learn how to use your sling again.
Yeah. So the way they do it in this one is he's throwing like sticks into the creek, and you're just whipping he's pretending they're boats attacking, and you have to break them.
Unlimited rocks.
Yeah, that's the first thing, is just like Amicia just has unlimited rocks, which makes sense. You just fucking bend over and pick up a rock.
Yeah.
So like whatever. So that's going to be a different change for sure. I wonder if that's going to mean that combat is going to be tougher or
I don't know.
Maybe you'll have to rely more on other types of ammo. Like maybe lots of people wearing helmets and stuff like that.
Could be.
But I noticed that immediately, like unlimited rocks for the sling, which was annoying in the first one. It's like, fuck, I got to find a fucking pebble. God.
Yeah, well, that's the thing about it. In the first one, there were pebbles for days. Like I never ever ran out.
I did a few times, but you'd find a bag of pebbles or whatever. So it was fine. But it's just another thing. It's just like, why am I looking around for this shit?
Yeah.
Like,
by the end of the game, I was just like, I had all the inventory resources and everything like that, and I was just craft whatever I need, and then it'll always be like a bag of 10 rocks just hanging out.
Yeah. That's what we're gonna be interesting to see moving forward, is like, do I have to recraft all of her stuff? Is it gonna be typical game thing?
Yeah, I don't know.
Where it's like, oh, you fell in the river and it all got wrecked. You'll have to start again. Sorry.
Yeah, because you don't.
You can't start off like
you can't
fully
start
powered and
no,
everything.
No, not at all. But anyway, we're at the river doing the slingshot, learning how to do that again. And a kid just comes up and he's like, "Hey, can I play too?"
Yep.
And we're like, "Okay, there's
sure,
a kid.
Sure, kid.
Instantly a new character.
Tommen.
Yeah. And so we do a little play, and he's like, "Oh, I have to go.
I gotta go to work. Sorry."
He's like, "Oh, okay. You work in the field.
You work, little kid."
And then Lucas goes back to help their mother, because he's now an apprentice alchemist
to her. She's apparently an alchemist.
Yeah. Well, with all the help that she was doing with Hugo.
But I mean, like, that was never really said in the thing.
I don't think it was really said either. But she did have the whole.
I mean, she was doing it, but it wasn't implied that she was like a master alchemist or anything like that.
But I think the kind of, when you go into the basement of the castle, and she's got her big alchemist.
That's
set up
true.
There. Yeah,
that's true.
It's not said, but it's implied, I think.
Yeah.
But after you're done playing in the river, you're like, okay, we got to go invade the castle. And so you guys go up to the castle. The castle door is locked, but you sneak in through the side door.
Yeah.
And you're like walking around in the castle, still playing.
Checking it out, yeah.
Just checking it out. And then you fall through the floor.
Yeah.
In this parapet? Is that what they're called?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
Like the little tower?
Yeah, the little circular tower that's on the corners.
Yeah.
You fall through the wood down there into like a little shack, and it looks like people are living there. So you're like, oh, there's actually people in this castle still.
There's bums here.
And so you go outside, and everything, the whole place is burnt up.
Yeah.
Well, not the whole place, but this little area of the castle is burnt up. And you go outside, and there's like bee hives everywhere.
Yeah, does Hugo control bees in this game? What was I going to say here? I think they would have smelt that before or seen it or something. Like, it was pretty devastated in there.
Yeah, the wood was still glowing, so it was not like it was that long ago that it was burnt up.
it just, whatever. I guess, just for the story, it's like, we're not going to bother with that being like, well, you remember in the first one, in one of the scenes where he goes, "Oh, I smell food cooking." And I'm just like, oh God, they're roasted people up on the hill. So it's like, why was there not a little thing about that?
Yeah, there could have been.
Anyways, whatever.
But yeah, you fall through and all of a sudden there's people.
Yeah, and at first I was like, what the fuck? Why is he dressed like that? And it's like, oh, he's like a beekeeper.
Yeah,
of some
so
sort.
they got like a hood up and they got like a wicker mask on.
Yeah.
That prevents the bees from getting in.
Yeah.
No gloves or anything like that, but they're there.
Yeah.
And they're the first time we come across these people, they're hacking at one guy. He's like, why did you steal from us? Rah!
Yeah.
And so we're not entirely sure what is going on.
Yes.
But they're like, hey, you.
We got to get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, we got to. Okay, we're just leaving now. God,
and
bye.
they're like, nah, we'll kill you too.
Yeah, and then the running sequence starts and you're just like running and sneaking through the castle trying to get through.
Yeah, and it's all burnt up and shit.
Yeah.
When you get through the next area, they show two other wicker men coming through, and the one guy gets the axe right in the head when he's laying on the ground. I was like, holy shit.
Starting off strong.
Yeah, exactly. So at this point, this is where I died the first time.
Oh?
Well, I was like, can I brain these guys? So I started whipping the sling around, and I went and I was trying to hit a guy that was behind, right?
Yeah.
I'm like, it won't lock on. It just will not lock onto his head like in the first game. I'm like, well, maybe they removed that or something. So I was like, fuck it. So I whipped a rock at the guy. He's like, oh, what? And then he came down and hit me in the head with the axe. So I was just messing around to see what was going on at that point.
So yeah, and also in this section is one of the first times that the armor or the tool chest is shown where you can like hit it and make a distraction.
Oh yeah.
And you had to equip your hand to throw rocks instead of just having like the bumper as your throw rock instead of you sling.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, well, that's going to make things weird.
Yeah.
Because you're so used to using the bumper to do it.
Exactly. Well, I mean, I think they probably revamped a lot of things leading to this game just to, I guess they would probably think that this way would be more streamlined or whatever.
Yeah.
But as soon as it switched over, it was like, oh, okay, fine. I know what I'm doing here.
Yeah.
Once we sneak our way out, we almost get all the way out, and then we see Tommen getting choked out by someone, and he's like, oh, Dad shouldn't have, I don't know, I guess they're brothers or something.
Yeah, they're his brothers for sure.
He should have let you not, I don't know, I'm going to teach you a lesson that he never would, and he's choking him out, and Hugo's the dumbass. He's like, no, leave him alone. Amicia, leave him alone. So Amicia's like, no, it's fine, don't worry, we'll leave, it's okay.
We're leaving. It's okay.
And then they're like, nah, that's okay, we're gonna
fight you now.
We're going to fight you now.
And so we got a little... Hugo gets, we got a little quick time event, quick time fight, and then Hugo gets smacked, and all of a sudden the macula comes back.
Yeah,
so starts creeping all over his body while he's on the ground.
We don't actually see him kill those guys with rats, but the implication is there that he controls the rats again. Because
you think so?
Well, how else did they get away?
I think Amicia just kills them.
Yeah, she was knocked out though.
Well, she gets hit, but she stabbed the guy.
Yeah, but she got hit and knocked out after that.
Yeah, I don't know. We don't exactly know what happens.
I think he like hulked up and summoned the rats, and they...
That's what I hoped was going to happen. I was like, oh my God, it's happening. He's going to get the rats back. But I don't think that's what happened.
Okay, well, I mean, maybe we'll see later.
Yeah, but Hugo wakes up on a beach.
Well, in air quotes, wakes up.
Air quotes, wakes up.
This fucking scene was like, as it was happening, like starting in, I'm like, a bird's flying in. We have to follow this bird.
I was like, what
this
is
happening? Like the Shades of Destiny 2. I don't want to follow a bird.
So yeah, this bird comes in, and I'm like, what kind of a bird is that? It looks like a phoenix.
Yeah.
Why is it a phoenix? Like that's a mythical creature.
He's rising from the ashes here.
And so it comes in, lands on a boat next to Hugo, who wakes up and is like, oh, I'm on a beach.
Yeah, where am I?
Yeah, and so you got to follow, and the macula is just hammering on him as you follow the phoenix.
Yeah, exactly.
And it is a phoenix because it keeps turning into fire and moving up.
Exactly.
And you go to this, go through this little crevasse in the rocks. Yeah. And all of a sudden you're in this like peaceful, serene, red petals falling down. And
it reminded me, I don't know if it's in the movie, I think maybe it is or not, I can't remember, but it just instantly reminded me of Wizard of Oz when they're like in the poppy fields and they just fall asleep. I don't know if that's in the movie or in the book only, but there's a whole thing where they're in the poppy fields and they get all like fucked up and fall asleep. So as soon as I saw that, I was like, wow, this reminds me of that.
Yeah. There's a little island in the middle of a little pondy lake thing, and the closer you get to it, the more the macula just starts destroying Hugo. He keeps falling over. And he's in lots of pain, but he keeps following the Phoenix. Yeah. And as soon as he touches the water, it's like the macula starts to dissipate.
He got anointed by the holy water.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, Hugo's a Christ figure here. He's rising from the grave like a phoenix. This is crazy.
And after that happens, he wakes up in the back of the cart.
Yeah, with Hugo, Lucas and Amicia and the mom are riding through a cool ass valley.
Yeah, and I was like, oh,
it was all a dream. Yeah, exactly.
Tutorial dream. Everything's fine.
The Phoenix part was the tutorial dream.
No, I thought that the whole thing was tutorial dream. Yeah. I was like, oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
And then Amicia's like, oh yeah, we were just playing by the little river and you got tired and passed out.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, exactly.
And then the cart's rolling down the trail and there's some men you can see some men just hanging out. Yep. And you roll up to the men and they're like, we're looking for a boy and a girl. They killed our friends.
So I really liked the fact that they're like, we're looking for a boy and a girl. They hide Hugo, but Lucas is just chilling there.
Lucas is just chilling, yeah.
So it's like, well, wouldn't they be like, hey, there's a boy and a girl here too?
Yeah. And I was like, oh, that was real. Yeah. That wasn't a dream at all.
Exactly. Well, yeah, I don't remember what they said. Did they said that the boy or the girl killed them? I can't even remember.
I don't know. I think they said the girl killed him.
Yeah. So, so they like grab Amicia off the cart and the cart gets...
The horse spooks and the cart takes off.
So Misia's in the tall grass hiding as she likes to do. And, but again, the tall grass is like, why can't they see me?
Yeah, I think this is tutorial tall grass still.
But it's still like, even if it was later, I think they wouldn't see you. You're in the tall grass, you're fine. But it's just like, there's not enough tall grass to hide you.
No,
like, I can see your red hair sticking on the top of it.
But no, I think this was... tutorial tall grass where they wouldn't see you anyway because the guy goes into the grass. Usually when they get into the grass with you, they see you.
Yeah. This is where I murdered a lot of guys.
Oh yeah, they're like a lot of guys. She's like, I need to get my sling, so I creep down to get the sling, and as soon as I pick it up, I'm like, all right, time to brain some folk.
I killed everybody. So this whole time too, I was like searching everywhere for pickups. I didn't find a thing.
I was too in the action to bother looking around.
I don't think there was any because there's only one part that I didn't look at by accident was back in the castle where Hugo and Amicia were leaving by the pig pen and they're like, oh, let's try the gate. And I was like, well, which way is it? There was a way to the right and a way to the left.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, I don't think we're going to go through the pig pen.
I went to the right.
Yeah.
And you couldn't get through, right?
Yeah. You couldn't. I don't think so. I never got to go that way because I approached the pig pen and it was like, oh, here's a cutscene. I was like, fuck.
Yeah, so I went to the right and there's nothing there.
Yeah, so I don't think there's any collectibles. But there was collectibles in the tutorial level of the first game.
Was there?
Well, when we get back to the farm, isn't that part of the first level? Or was that the second level?
Yeah. I think that was
you find like the little whistle and shit like that?
Yeah, you find the whistle. Yeah, there was a bunch of collectibles in that first level. So. Yeah, none that I could find, but I didn't. I don't think there was any.
But I killed all those dudes.
Oh yeah, this was a really...
When you first get the sling, there's like 4 guys coming at you, and it's just like, here you go.
Yeah,
there you go. And you'd think they'd be like, hey, she just killed 3 of my buddies. Maybe I won't run up there.
Well, it's a little bit different too, because I got hit by a couple spears, and I was fine.
Yeah, I got hit a couple times too, but oh yeah, well, it is the tutorial as well, so that might change.
But yeah, I don't know. It was kind of weird that I took a spear.
Yeah.
And I was like, because they threw it, and I was like, it seemed like it hit me. So I was slowed down, and my vision went red, and I was like, how am I not dead right now? Exactly. In the first game, I would be dead.
Exactly.
100%.
She's tougher now.
I guess.
Wearing a leather tunic. After that, though, you get down to the next level, and it's like the field's on fire, and you're running towards the house with the field on fire around you.
Yeah.
Man, the fire looks even better than the first game.
Yeah.
It's crazy how good it looks.
Yeah, this whole scene was very tense.
Oh, yeah, big time. I liked it when I get into the little house on the other side of the fire field, and there's just a dude there like, ha, I got you, and he just kicks you through a stone wall. It's like, holy shit, I took a beating here.
Yeah, and then the roof collapses on him, and he's like, I'm like, holy crap.
Exactly. Yeah, that was pretty good.
Yes.
But our goal is just to get to the wagon to, make sure everybody's okay.
Yeah.
And there's not much more in this chapter. Just
no, but the man has the mum, and so you gotta do a little quick time braining event. Make sure you hit him.
I didn't even lock onto his head very well.
No?
I just started swinging, and the square was still super big, and I just was like, there you go. Either my mom's gonna die or you're gonna die. So I hit him in the head and got him.
Oh yeah, me too. I aimed in.
No, I didn't. I just was like, here we go.
The walkthrough that I just looked at, just so I could remember what was happening, even though I only played it last night, doesn't have any collectibles on it.
Yeah, I don't think there's any in that one. So
probably not.
We'll see how it goes for the next chapter. But yeah, it was a good intro to the game.
Yes. The first time I see Hugo, I'm like, oh, that doesn't look like Hugo at all, really. I mean, Lucas looks grown up, and he should.
Well, a little more grown up.
A little bit more grown
really
up. But
that much,
Lucas, Hugo doesn't look more grown up at all, but he also doesn't really. The first couple scenes I saw him, and I was like, it doesn't really look like him.
Like, what do you mean, the face? Or
Yeah, in the face.
Oh, yeah.
But later down the line, it looks like him.
Yeah, I didn't really notice too much, so it seemed fine to me, but I'm enjoying it so far. I wanted to keep playing, but I was like, nope, I gotta stop. I gotta stop.
I was like, am I in chapter 2? I'm in chapter 2. And I saw the first 5 seconds of chapter 2. I'm like, oh, hello.
No,
what's happening here?
I didn't see anything. I saw the titles fading in for chapter 2, and I was like, okay, I'm done here.
I was like, I just wanted to make sure it's saved.
I saw the square going in the corner on the Xbox, so
there you go.
Yes. So I'm playing on Xbox, so it looks pretty good. But you're playing on the old
PC
4K PC upstairs.
Yeah, that looks pretty good too.
Yeah, it looks pretty good on the Xbox. So
there you go.
I'm sure. I don't know. Will it look better on the 4K TV?
Probably. It is in 4K.
And that's what, 3070 up there?
No, it's a 2060.
Oh, 2060.
So it's not the most rampant one.
Yeah.
Like I said, I was going to try and buy coworker's PC to get his 2070 Super out.
Yeah.
And then I was going to make a PC for my parents.
Yeah.
But he doesn't sell it anymore, so I'm like, okay.
Okay. Fair enough.
I might need to upgrade a video card.
Oh, very good.
Not the one upstairs, the one downstairs.
It's never ending.
Oh yeah, it is never ending.
But yeah, if you want to, you should play this game along with this. It's on Game Pass. So if you have Game Pass, just install it.
Yes.
PC or Xbox. And yeah, it's worth it.
Definitely worth it.
Should do it.
100%.
Play along with us. What's wrong with you?
Yeah, what is wrong with you?
Just make it
you
happen.
are not on patreon.com/StreamVoidPod.
Ah.
What is wrong with you if you're not on the Patreon?
Exactly.
What's wrong with you is you might not have my money or, want to do that. And that's fine. But you should. Because you get access to all kinds of bonus content.
Yes.
Patreon.com/StreamVoidPod.
Yes.
You can get in there. You can throw money at the screen. $1 a month. That's all it is. And you can get this podcast early. Early. Like today on Sunday. You can be listening to it on your through Patreon. Not
the Patreon app.
Because that's Wednesday. But you get access to all the bonus content as well. The pre-show. The post-show. And we're doing our first ever Patreon bonus content, which is the One Chip Challenge.
Oh, baby.
I'm not looking forward to it.
This is colonoscopy time.
Yep. But that will be a Patreon bonus live stream after this podcast, as well as you'll be able to watch it straight from patreon.com/StreamVoidPod.
Yes. I agree.
Yes. Very good. Let's go ahead and shout out Nacho.
Okay.
Nacho Love, our major credit Patreon.
Thank you, Nacho.
Yes. Ron.
Thank you, Ron.
Thank you, Ron.
Yeah.
Ripsick.
Thank you, Ripsick.
Thank you very much.
Appreciate you.
Sure do. Let me check and see who else, because I keep forgetting, because I'm not good at names and remembering things.
That's okay. If there is anybody else.
Did we get everyone?
Nino?
Nino. Yes, Nino.
Of course, Nino.
Yeah, we got everyone there. Nino, of course.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Appreciate you all.
Oh, and One in the Mosh.
Oh, of course. One in the Mosh.
Can't forget One in the Mosh.
Can't forget One in the Mosh.
Up right now is the Q&A post. You can ask us questions under that Q&A, and we will attempt to answer them in the post show.
Oh, very good.
Yes.
Thank you.
Very good.
Since none of those people are listening, I expect 0 Qs
yes.
for 0 A's.
0 A's. 0 Qs, 0 A's.
Yes.
All right, let's talk about the news.
Okay.
First up,
Uh-huh.
Bayonetta again.
Yes.
Platinum steps in to try to calm Bayonetta voice acting debate.
Yeah, some more information came out about this after we talked about it last week. The only information we really had last week was the word of the voice actress of Bayonetta, who said they offered her $4,000 to do the thing, and they said no, and then cast Jennifer Hale in the role to be Bayonetta. More information came out afterwards. Platinum Games hasn't really said anything too much, just like, you know, well, they're trying to calm it down, basically.
Yeah.
But Jason Shearer of Forbes.com, or Forbes, did a report about how they actually offered her $4,000 a session for recording.
Oh, so, for 5 sessions.
Yeah, and then also that she had wanted 6 figures plus residuals to do the voice of Bayonetta. This is what he's reporting.
Yeah.
And they were like, not a chance in the world. So they left her go to get Jennifer Hale instead. So it's a case of he said, she said at the moment. Yeah. But I'm kind of leaning in towards Platinum's view here, because the voice actress is kind of doing these weirdo, like, you should boycott and like doing your dirty laundry. Like, she's burning like not only the bridge with Platinum, but like everything else in the industry.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So I could be wrong, but that's just the way it seems. The other thing too is like, is it true? Did they lowball her to get rid of her? Because you couldn't get Jennifer Hale for the same price as this other woman. Jennifer Hale is more known for voice acting.
Yeah.
She's generally very good. But again, that's based off of the director, not necessarily the role.
Yeah.
Because she's super good in Mass Effect, but like in Bulletstorm, she was super bad. But it was because of her terrible lines and the terrible direction they had her read the lines. So, but I'm going to read the actual statement Platinum put on to Twitter about this. Let me just pull this up here. Excuse me.
I'll just say at the bottom of this article, the recommended article for me to read is called "House of Dragon's Foot Fetish Scene is Gut-Wrenching Cringe."
Yes, exactly. So Platinum just said, "We at Platinum Games offer our sincerest appreciation to everyone who has contributed to creating the Bayonetta series over the years, as well as the community that has served as its foundation. We give our full support to Jennifer Hale as the new Bayonetta and align with everything in her statement. We ask people to please refrain from any further comments that would disrespect Jennifer or any of the contributors to the series." So she's been getting harassed online.
Apparently both of them are getting harassed.
Well, yeah. So it's are there any worse people in the world than gamers?
Probably not.
Maybe religious people, then gamers. That's probably the way it goes.
Probably.
Yeah, so it's a he said, she said thing. I kind of, like I said, think Platinum's probably more towards the real deal than what she's saying, but who knows exactly, right? She's denying that she was offered $4,000 per session, but who knows? Like, Platinum, I think, I don't know. I don't even know how Jason Shearer got this information, but maybe they showed him the offers they made to her that she declined.
Yeah.
Maybe she
emails, chats.
Maybe she didn't understand what they were offering. Maybe her agent didn't understand. Like, who knows?
That could be.
But I mean, even if she didn't like $4,000 per session per her voice acting, 100,000 plus residuals.
That's a lot.
That seems extreme. Because again, no one's playing Bayonetta because your voice is in it. I'm sorry to tell you. They're playing it because she has guns in her feet and her hair is her clothing.
Yep.
So it's very weird anyways. Did you ever play Bayonetta?
No.
Oh. I played Bayonetta 1.
I mean, I played the demo like 20 years ago.
Oh, that was it?
Yeah.
20 years ago?
Well, whenever that demo came out for the first one, I gave it a whirl and I was like, yeah, okay.
I bought that one. I liked it a lot.
Yeah?
Yeah, I liked it. Yeah. But I'm not going to play Bayonetta 3. It's on the Switch, man. Probably run it 4 frames a second.
4 frames a second, 480i.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
So it's very weird. We'll see how it goes from here on in, or if we're going to hear any more about this.
Yeah.
But, yeah. And why would you attack Jennifer Hale for taking a job? Like, that's so stupid.
It's the Wiener boys who want.
But
the other girl.
Yeah, but why attack her? She just took a job. It's not like she
I mean,
campaigned to steal the job from this woman.
That's what the Wiener boys are probably saying.
Fucking Wiener boys, man.
I mean, everyone, they're all just Wiener boys complaining.
That's true.
It's dumb.
I agree.
It's dumb.
I agree.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Red Dead players, Stadia data saved by Rockstar.
Oh, very good.
Good guy Rockstar here, backing up saves so you can play your Red Dead saves off Stadia.
Crazy.
Yes, that guy who had 6,000 hours on Red Dead Online Stadia can now play it elsewhere.
That's good.
That is good. Good guy Rockstar.
Man, imagine you play that 6,000 hours on why would you play it on Stadia? Yeah, and just be like, start again.
I was going to start again. It's fine.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Imagine playing that game for 6,000 hours too. That's a lot of hours. Like, is that his job or something like that? Jesus Christ.
Maybe his job was in a hotel room and that's all he could do after.
I guess so. I mean, yeah, of course Rockstar can do this.
Yes.
They can do anything they want.
Yeah.
It's just like, is it worthwhile for them to do it? Like, is it going to make them, first of all, any money? Second of all, any goodwill? That's the main thing.
Good PR.
But, and like, how many people are they going to transfer over for Stadia?
I would imagine they do everybody.
Yeah, but I don't know. I think you probably have to choose to do it. I don't think it's going to be automatic because you have to choose your platform.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I imagine it would be on a
or it'll be
volunteer
like
basis.
Just something you log into the social club and then you can choose, hey, we see you played on Stadia. Where do you want to continue playing? And then you can choose where you want to purchase your new game at.
Yeah.
So they're not going to give you the game either. You're going to have to buy it. But it's no big deal because Stadia is refunding all game purchases anyways.
Yeah. So it's fine.
Yeah, exactly.
It's fine. You're probably saving money now.
It would have been good to have Stadia. It'd be a rad rental service.
Yeah.
But he played Red Dead Redemption, probably bought it for $70, played it for 6,000 hours, going to get all his money back. Then he can go buy Red Dead Redemption for $30.
Yeah.
It's like, holy shit, you kind of making out here a little bit. So.
Yeah, I think so.
But yeah, good on Rockstar to do that. Yeah, I'd be pretty pissed if I was like...
Oh yeah, for sure. Especially if it was still a game that I played regularly.
But, I mean, I guess, I don't know. We're looking at it as like people looking from the outside where we're like, yeah, this is not going to... Stadia's going to fail, obviously. Like, the writing's on the wall from day one. We know this.
Yeah.
Whereas a guy that just is like, oh, the Stadia's cool. I'm going to play Red Dead Online. They don't know. Like,
no.
It's going to go down the toilet.
It wasn't for us. I mean, it was for me if, hotel internet was better, but hotel internet was not good.
But even then you knew like Stadia was not going to be around.
I mean, at the start, who knew? A few months later, yeah.
Even at the start, I was like, Google announces and releases shit all the time where they'll just be like, shut it down.
But, it might have taken off. You never know.
I knew, dude.
Good.
As soon as they said it was streaming only and you had to buy the games, I was like, no.
Yeah, that's where I was like, no. Nah, I'm getting.
I don't think so.
I don't think that's a good thing.
But good on them. This buddy can continue playing for another 6,000 hours and then pass away of bliss, I guess. I don't know.
Never played Red Dead. Still haven't played Red Dead or Red Dead 2.
I got it from the store and I installed it and played it for an hour or something. And I was like, yeah, that's cool. But then it was like, it takes up like 120 gigs on my Xbox. So it's like, I need to install a different game. So sorry, bye-bye Red Dead.
Goodbye.
Yeah, it's crazy how big it is.
Yeah.
So
how big is Grand Theft Auto? 5.
Well, probably the same by now with all DLCs and shit.
Yeah, I guess so, eh?
Yeah. So, but Red Dead looks way better than Grand Theft Auto 5. Like Red Dead looks incredible.
Oh yeah,
it's like one of the best looking games of all time. So, but yeah, it was huge. I was like, I can't keep this on my Xbox. I had to recently uninstall. I didn't realize Forza Horizon 5 was like 120 gigs.
Wow.
It's like, Jesus Christ, what is going on in this game?
Screen space reflections.
I guess
lots
so.
of them.
That takes a lot of space, I guess. I don't know.
All the ray tracing.
But I turned that off. Yeah, so anyways. I was like, if I'm going to play this, I'll just stream it, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, so.
There you go.
Yeah, a high-speed racing game streamed will look... Mwah. It'll look perfect on my
beautiful.
Xbox.
It'll look beautiful.
Yeah, exactly.
Speaking of beautiful.
Uh-huh.
Junkertown. disabled in Overwatch 2 with an FPS exploit discovery. So you could apparently in Junkertown shoot some of the junk, and it would cause people's FPS to just tank.
Oh yeah, because they're the like physics of the items were just taking too much.
For some reason, they were wonky.
Oh yeah,
and so they would just, if you were in the lobby with that person shooting that particular piece of junk, say goodbye to your FPS.
Oh, crazy. So
they were using... that? Yeah, I wonder if that was a thing in Overwatch 1. I doubt it. They would have discovered it, I would imagine.
I mean, if it was, they would have fixed it or whatever. Yeah. So, I mean, this game is still in like beta testing, basically.
Yeah, kind of. I mean, they had Torbjorn and Bastion disabled in ranked due to bugs. They had the new healer disabled in ranked due to bugs. It was just like, okay. Like, Bastion was just out of the game. From when I started playing it, he's still been out of the game. But I think he's back in now.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they had to fix it. Well, it's good that they're actually doing the stuff and being like proactive and being like, oh, there's a fuck up here. Like, let's just get rid of it.
It's their new money-making baby. They got to do it.
Yeah, I guess so.
They would disable stuff in Overwatch 1, but it'd be like new heroes and interactions with other heroes would make things weird, and they would disable them. But maps? That's weird.
I mean, but how long was it disabled for? A day?
Yeah,
so they could
long.
like
not long. It was
we have to remove this crate from the geometry. Okay, it's done. I mean, is that any different than when someone will find like a seam exploit and they can get outside the map and then they just do the same thing? But I guess they would just hot fix it or whatever, not necessarily take it out of the game to do it.
Yeah.
Just be like, oh, you need to update. Oh, no, my favorite exploit's gone. Oh, crap.
Yeah.
That sucks.
Yeah, it seems like everyone is back up and running from what this article is saying. So Bastion's back, Torbjorn, you can play in ranked, and the map's back.
Have you been playing?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well, not this week, but I played a lot last week.
And how has it been going?
It's still just Overwatch.
Yeah.
The new maps are interesting. Interesting in air quotes, because they're just like these weird robot maps, which we talked about last week. But I mean, it's still just Overwatch.
Yeah.
The emphasis is more on tanks. Everyone just wants to play tanks because they output so much damage now.
That sounds like a DPS, not a tank.
Yeah. Yeah, they got rid of the shields on some of the tanks. Some of the tanks are weaker in regards to health and shield capabilities, and some of them are even stronger.
Yeah, I've watched a little bit of on Twitch, but I haven't been like, oh, I should play that.
No.
I'm just like, it looks like Overwatch.
It is just Overwatch.
Yeah.
It's still Overwatch, just a new flavor.
Yeah, they just need to drop the 2 from the title. Just call it Overwatch.
Overwatch 1.1.
Well, just call it Overwatch. Like I said, they should have just put this 5v5 as the new Overwatch. 6v6 is the classic mode if you want to play it.
Yep.
And any tournaments are 5v5 and whatever.
Yep. Yeah, that's what they should have done.
Oh well, what do I know? I'm just a guy.
You're just a guy who plays video games.
Sitting in the basement in Canada.
Overwatch is the video game you play.
No, but I think I have an idea of what's, makes sense.
Yeah, that totally makes sense.
Like the whole debacle, like we want Overwatch 2. Oh, it's going to be single player. Bobby Kotick's like, no, it's going to be multiplayer. You're mistaken when you said it was single player. It's just like, all right, I guess I don't know.
Yeah.
Who knows what the fuck's going on?
Yeah. So. Next up, EA is shutting down some online features for a few of their older games.
Yeah.
So you're losing online for Army of Two. Dragon Age.
Wow.
Yeah, really? Army of Two. You're losing your online capabilities of Army 2, Dragon Age Origins, Command & Conquer Red Alert 3, Tiberium Wars, Mercenaries 2, Onrush, Super Mega Baseball 3.
For the Luna Plus. What's the Luna Plus?
I have no idea what the Luna Plus is. You're also losing online capabilities for Gatling Gears, Mirror's Edge, NBA Jam, On Fire Edition, and Shank 2.
What? So is that the Mirror's Edge remake? Is that what they're talking about?
I don't know. It just says Mirror's Edge.
Because, that game is old as fuck.
Yeah.
And what was multiplayer in...
I don't think there was.
Maybe there was. Oh, it was probably like leaderboards for times and stuff like that.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah. Luna Plus is Amazon's streaming service.
Oh,
And Dragon Age Origins MP screenshot server? A multiplayer screenshots? There was multiplayer in Dragon Age Origins? I don't remember that either.
But and they're only getting rid of the screenshot server?
Well, I mean, maybe MP means something else that I'm not sure of.
Minister of Parliament?
I don't know. Yeah, some of these are crazy. Like, you could still play Army of Two multiplayer. Oh, this has got to be PC.
The 40th Day and the Devil's
Oh no,
Cartel.
I guess EA games generally they don't just use peer-to-peer, so those probably were. Maybe they were PC ones? I don't know, because it specifically says like Mercenaries 2 for PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360.
The Army of Twos were at PlayStation 3 and 360.
That's crazy. That's crazy they were still running. They must have forgot they had them running in a broom closet.
Probably.
Like, we should shut those down.
They're like, we need some server room here.
Yeah,
like,
but they're not going to reuse those. They're just going to throw them in the garbage.
Oh, yeah,
they're
100%.
so old, dude.
100% throw them in the garbage.
But like, Onrush is not that old and they're shutting it down. That's kind of crazy to me.
When did Onrush come out?
2018?
I
want to say
says 2018.
Yeah, so that's
very good.
Not even that old, really.
No, it's not. Maybe their player base was just
that's
garbage.
probably what it is, but still, like,
I've never even heard of it.
I played that on stream. I think you watched me play it.
Yeah,
it's like a racing game, kind of like Burnout, where there's like multiplayer games. I mean, you can race on motorbikes or trucks or cars, and then like.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah. I think maybe I have seen you play this.
Yeah, I played it a little bit on stream, so it was fun. It was free on PlayStation, that's why I played it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it always sucks when they shut these down. Why does EA gotta do it? Why can't they just do peer-to-peer? Why do they gotta have server base? Come on.
I don't know. I mean, you would think Command and Conquer would have peer-to-peer.
Yeah, I guess this is probably, well, I mean, on PC, I guess it's probably.
Oh yeah.
But
PC
on Xbox 360, I mean, I could see like, okay, Command and Conquer is a little different. There's a lot of army troop men to like sync up. They might need a server.
Yeah.
To just help with that rather than peer-to-peer. But like, just in Onrush or whatever, just, I don't know. Maybe you can still play multiplayer. It's just like the leaderboards and shit, but I don't think so.
Yeah, who knows? If it is peer-to-peer, you could probably still play it, but...
It sucks. Onrush was kind of fun, so... Not that I played it that much, but it was a fun one anyways. So, classic EA. But I mean, I guess like... They left Army of Two servers up for like, God, 12 years or something like that. A while. So that's pretty good on them.
I think so.
The only time I ever played Army of Two was with you, MikeyT33.
I played with you. I've played it with Dean.
Yeah.
That's about it, I think.
That was the only time I played it was with you.
That was a fun game.
Gotta go back to back. Let's go.
Back to back.
Yeah, it was all right. It was a little clunky, but it was okay.
Yeah, for sure.
So. I guess if you want to play it, you gotta play with AI now, I guess. I don't think there's split screen. I guess we did play split screen.
Yeah, we played split screen, for sure.
Yeah, okay.
Sure.
So you can still do it.
Yeah.
It's just if you want to play with somebody.
Around the world.
You can't do it.
Can't do it. That's it.
Damn it.
Speaking of things you can't do.
Uh-huh.
I thought that was going to transition better. Microsoft layoffs hit hundreds of staff, including Xbox division.
Yeah.
They're restructuring.
Yes. It's crazy you can just I mean, I guess how many people does Microsoft employ? 60,000 people?
Yeah, quite a bit.
Hundreds of staff, I guess, is not that bad.
Yeah.
Really.
Alexa, stop.
What is Alexa doing?
I don't know. Being weird.
Oh, damn Alexa.
Being weird.
I wonder if it's because I said Luna or Amazon.
Maybe, I don't know. I was like, what are you talking about?
Exactly. You want to get one of those? No one does, but I'll get you one.
Yeah. Now it's just going to show up in my Amazon list.
Exactly.
Like, oh, yeah, you want this, right?
Exactly.
No, thank you. Yeah, they employ like 160,000.
Oh, that many? Good Lord.
Maybe not that many.
That's crazy.
It says in the article.
Hundreds of staff is whatever.
Oh yeah, 180,000.
That's like an accidental key press in an Excel spreadsheet.
Yeah. Their reasoning was restructuring. So
yeah.
Getting rid of jobs, but there's also still adding jobs.
Yeah, that's a good way to say we're getting rid of our like worst employees, basically.
Yeah, could be.
Or people that are like, redundant, obviously. There's a lot of redundancies, especially when they're buying up like different companies and everything like that.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So not a surprise there, but considering it's only hundreds, not thousands, that's pretty good.
It's over 100, but less than 1,000 is what the article says.
Yeah, that's barely news,
which
really.
is less than 1% of the workforce.
Yeah, I mean, it sucks for everyone losing their job or whatever, but that's like not your like employee 157,000. It's like
and I mean they got that work for Microsoft on their resume now, so
generally it's a good thing. Yes.
Yeah, I would imagine it would be.
But yeah, the Xbox division lost some people, but like again, who are they losing? It's not like they're gonna fire Phil Spencer or something like that.
No, they definitely won't.
It's just like some guy who is like, I don't know, testing a button on the Xbox controller. That was his job, is to press the X button 1,000 times a day.
Yeah.
He's out of a job now. Sucks for everybody losing their job, but
yes, it happens. Restructuring, they'll be fine.
Yeah, it'll happen again. They'll hire.
Sure.
They're already hired back 50 people since these guys were fired. So.
Yeah, they probably like fired a bunch of them or laid a bunch of them off, found the new positions. Those people rehired and they're back. Who knows?
Maybe.
Who knows?
I don't know. You'd think they would be like, hey, you already worked here one time.
Yeah, you can't work here again.
You got laid off for some reason. I mean, maybe you can.
Yeah, I think if you got fired,
different
it'd be
department,
a whole different story.
Yeah, that's true.
Whole different story.
That's true. And I'm sure like any little infraction you do when you're working at Microsoft is in your like Microsoft file.
Yeah.
Somebody like, oh, I see you took 2 pieces of cake at the staff party. Not a team player. Sorry.
No, it's too bad.
I have to let you go.
Yeah.
So it sucks, but it is what it is.
Yes. Here's something that doesn't suck.
Silent
Hill 2 remake coming to PC and PS5.
Where's Xbox though?
It's Konami.
Yeah, I know. They announced a whole bunch of Silent Hill stuff.
Yes, they did. This is the only one I found that was like a big thing.
Yeah,
but they announced a whole ton of stuff. This is the only one I could find.
Yeah,
that was in my list of articles.
Yeah,
but I watched the little trailer thing and looks like,
pretty good.
Looks pretty good. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's just gonna be Silent Hill 2, but it looks way better than it used to.
I mean, that's not saying too much though, because anything would look better than it did.
Yes. Did they remake Silent Hill 1?
No.
Why?
They've just never touched Silent Hill 1. It's just sort of like, I don't know. It's just like it's just like, I don't know. It's like a holy grail. Like, you just don't mess with it.
Yeah.
Like with Texas, you don't mess with it. Yeah, I'd love to see a Silent Hill remake too, but
yes.
I'd like to try Silent Hill 2 remake. I don't think I ever played Silent Hill 2. I definitely played Silent Hill 1 because I remember it weirding the shit out of me.
I played Silent Hill 1 several times. I actually wrapped it several times.
Wow, that's
because we went for all the endings.
That's crazy. Yeah, I think I did too. I wonder if that one would scare me. It did when it was new.
Oh yeah.
Now would I look at it and just be like, "What the fuck?"
Probably.
I had to turn off the radio noise in that game.
Oh, it was so good.
It's so creepy, dude.
Yes.
So. But they also had a new Silent Hill F, I think. That's supposed to take place in Japan.
Oh, F's in chat for Silent Hill.
And then there's also a new Silent Hill movie I think they were doing.
Oh, I rather enjoyed the one that they made.
The movie? They've done 2.
They've done 2 already?
Yeah.
No, I only saw the first one.
The first one is much better than the second one.
Oh.
It's kind of crazy though because, well, not that you've watched Game of Thrones, but the first one had Sean Bean in it.
Yes.
And the second one had
Sean Bean.
The second one had Kit Harington from Game of Thrones as well, who played like Jon Snow, who was like his son in air quotes in the show.
Yeah.
He was in the second Silent Hill movie, which sucked.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. I really like the first one.
So I think the Silent Hill 2 remake is being done by Bloober Team.
Ooh,
and they're the guys that did the Blair Witch game.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think Silent Hill F is being done by Annapurna Interactive, who've done a lot of cool sort of smaller games. So
yeah.
I just like for these to be on the Xbox, please.
Yeah, play them on PC.
I guess if they're going to PC, maybe it's going to be on Game Pass. It's a possibility.
Yeah.
So that'd be all right. I'd be okay with that.
Yeah.
So did you play any other Silent Hills? I played
Just
Silent Hill Homecoming on the Xbox.
Just the first one.
But what a turd of a game. I'd like to... Silent Hill The Room, I think, was the one done by Kojima, maybe? I think he worked on that one.
I don't know.
I'd like to try that one, too. And then it would have been, I mean, everybody wishes that PT had come to
Yes.
fruition, but that's never going to happen. So
Silent Hill 4 was Akira Yamaoka.
that was the soundtrack, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, composer.
Yeah.
Who did it? Director?
Akira
Suguru
Okay.
Murakoshi.
Okay, I was wrong then. Akira Toriyama. Was it Toriyama? Akira Toriyama?
Yamaoka.
Oh, Yamaoka. He's done a lot of crazy good songs. Like he did the songs, I think what? Oh,
Well, he
maybe
was also the producer.
Maybe he didn't. Maybe I'm confusing my composers here. But he did this soundtrack to Rumble Roses by Konami, which is an all-female wrestling game.
Yeah.
Oh my god, you want to hear some trashy electronic music? You gotta listen to that soundtrack, dude. It's hilarious. I remember we would play that game on Xbox Live, Rumble Roses, me and my buddy.
Yeah.
And we would play that, and we would you could save replays and stuff like that and upload them of the wrestling matches. So we would do like these stupid wrestling matches where we would just like put the character into submission like 40 times in a row until she gave up and stuff like that. We'd upload the replay, and some guy somewhere would message us about our replays and be like, hello, like I can't remember what his name was, but he would message us about doing what he called hooting matches. It would be like he would do a match where he would put the woman in submission like 100 times in the game and just release the submission and keep doing it over and over and over. And he called them hooting matches. And it was like this weird sexual thing he was doing on Xbox 360. So whenever we played it, we'd be like, that's time for a hooting match. And we go play Rumble Roses and like, just, it was so weird. Like,
That's
oh my
funny.
God. I wish I had those messages from that guy. I don't know if he was in North America or Japan or something like that. I remember the English was not the best, so I think maybe he was from overseas, but
Yeah.
what a weird fucking time, man. What a weird time.
That is strange.
Yeah, so anyways, I'll check this out if it comes to Game Pass, I guess.
I probably won't.
Not even if it comes to Game Pass?
Not even. If it was Silent Hill 1, I'd check it out because there's nostalgia there, but it's Silent Hill 2, and I have no nostalgia for that.
Well, I don't either, but I liked Silent Hill 1, so I'm sure I'd like Silent Hill 2.
Yeah, I don't know. I probably won't. But that's me with not having time to do a lot of things.
Fair enough,
And
fair
wanting
enough,
to
fair
do
enough.
other things.
Fair enough.
Speaking of other things, Vampire Survivors 1.0 has been
Yes.
published
Yes.
and has 140 achievements.
That's a lot of achievements.
And let me tell you,
Mhm.
I fired that bad boy up
You got like 50 achievements?
and I got all the achievements.
Every single one?
Not all of them, but
Okay.
I got enough that it just kept dinging and dinging and dinging and dinging and dinging and dinging and dinging. And here's the thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's like stereo.
Mhm.
Vampire Survivors is stereo.
Mm-hmm.
So the sound play, it sound plays through the left and the right.
Yeah.
But the Xbox app is surround sound.
Oh, yeah. So you were surrounded by
I
the
was surrounded
achievement
by the
sounds?
achievements dinging, and they just kept dinging and dinging and dinging. I'd start a game, and they just kept dinging and dinging, and then I'd like quit the game, and it's still dinging. I'm like, ah!
That's hilarious. Well, that's interesting that it counts what you've done already in the
Yeah.
last achievements.
Yeah,
Sometimes that doesn't happen.
It didn't wipe any progress. It was all there.
Yeah.
But I put it in for full screen,
Mhm.
and the input lag was so bad I couldn't even play.
Oh, really?
I was like, go up, and it'd be like, okay, now I'm going up.
Yeah,
it
I
was
think I had a problem like that too. And it was because I put it in full screen.
Yeah.
I think if I put it in windowed, it was fine. So, yeah, I haven't fired it up since then, but that game is fun as hell.
Yes.
140 achievements, so that's crazy.
Yeah.
It's a lot. I
Yeah.
remember when there was a limit to the number of achievements you could have in a game. Like I think you could have a maximum of 50 achievements for 1,000 gamer score.
Yeah.
That was the absolute limit. And then Xbox Live games could have 200 gamer score with 10 or 12 achievements, I think.
Yeah.
And then when Halo 3 came out, it went it went out the window, and they were like, "No, Halo can get extra achievements and all this shit." So, but yeah, 140, that's crazy.
Yeah, that's a lot of achievements. But I mean, there's a lot of stuff to unlock in that game as well.
Oh yeah, and I'm sure they're going to keep, well, are they going to keep going and adding more?
I don't know.
How can this game make money? Costs like $2.
I know, it's super cheap.
It's so cheap.
There's another game out there that is exactly like it, but it's like cartoonish, and you're like in the Old West.
Oh yeah.
I don't know what it's called though.
I don't know. I like the art style of this one, so.
Yeah, it's all like nice pixel art.
Yeah, exactly. And it's just like the combos and shit you can get going.
Yeah.
Make it very interesting.
20 minutes till dawn, I think.
20 minutes till dawn.
I think that's what it is. 20
Okay.
minutes till dawn. Is that it? Is that the one I'm thinking about? Nope, that's definitely not it. Holy.
Okay.
Not even close. Not even close. Yeah, there's quite a few out there that are like it.
I would like to see this come to the Xbox or PlayStation or Switch. Like it'd be great on Switch.
It would be great on Switch.
I mean, I would think it would run fine. There's a lot of shit going on the screen, but it's just pixels, so
yeah,
I would hope it would run good. Yeah, I haven't fired it up yet. I haven't decided if I'm going to. It's like, do I want to get like 1,000 achievements right off the bat?
Yeah, it's gonna happen. Just fire it up and walk away.
Yeah, I might do it just to see how many I get just from starting it up.
I stopped before I got all of them, so I was like,
yeah, but they still unlocked.
Yeah, they still unlocked, but I don't know if it's gonna keep dinging as soon as I load the game up again.
No, probably not. It's just the alerts might continue next time you start up like the Xbox app or something like that.
Yeah, dinging and dinging.
Yeah, that's annoying. That's annoying. I was getting very annoyed when I was streaming because I disabled everything to do no achievements on the Xbox and everything. But on one of the computers, it would still play a sound of an achievement, and I'd be like, "What the fuck? Where's this sound coming from?" So when I'm recording a video, I don't want those achievement pop-ups.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure.
But it's somewhere I couldn't
find it.
I couldn't find it. Drive me crazy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Last up.
AI
upscaling, ruining another classic video game. So,
yes.
This is just the title is kind of misleading, but it's just someone's run Virtua Fighter through an AI upscaler and making the people look like almost photorealistic.
Yes.
And it's hilarious. It just looks silly.
It does look silly. It is crazy. Like, you know, I don't know. Is it AI upscaling, or is it's just it's like a combination of it?
Yeah, it's a combination of AI upscaling and just AI doing what it can to make them look better. Like, yeah. But it's silly. They look all uncanny. The uncanny valley is super deep because their hands look super real and their faces almost look super real, but then their flesh doesn't look really quite right on their arms. And
yes. So the one thing though is like, how long until they can just do this to a game, like running real time?
Just upscale in real time?
Yeah, like they take Virtua Fighter and be like, apply the upscaling thing to it while you play. And then you can just play the game with like these crazy weird graphics, you know?
That would be hilarious.
It's gonna happen eventually.
Oh, probably.
It's not too far away. So we'll see what that looks like when it's all said and done.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe I'll display that to the chat in the post game show.
They're very weird.
It's very weird.
I can see it also probably like the more detailed the model, the less variation it would have.
Yeah.
I think the less detailed the model is, the more sort of like leeway the AI has to like make it look real.
Yeah.
So if you took like Lara Croft, obviously from like a recent Tomb Raider game, and you made it like AI upscale this, it would look like that, basically, maybe a little nicer. Whereas if you take Lara Croft from like original Tomb Raider and had the AI do it, it would look vastly different, I think. So
let's see, someone's got to have done it.
What, AI upscaled Lara Croft?
Upscaled Lara Croft from like the original.
She'd have like her pointy boobs and everything. It would be, I don't know, it's a possibility, but
maybe no one's done it yet.
Oh, we've cornered the market.
Yep. If you're listening, go ahead. Go ahead and do it.
If you're listening, we own that. You're not allowed to do it.
I don't think we own the rights to Lara Croft.
Oh yeah, you're probably right. Damn it!
I'm damn sure we don't.
Fair enough. Oh well, I'll allow it, I guess.
If you're a Guru rep, though, get a hold of me.
Oh yeah, you want some gratis Guru?
Hit us up with that Guru sponsorship.
Sure. I'll take Guru too as well. I'll leave the monster behind for the Guru if I got the sponsorship.
Hell yeah. They're just delicious all
I'll
around.
sell out like that.
Hell yeah.
Absolutely.
Sell out fast, sell out hard.
Exactly.
That's how you got to do it.
Absolutely.
All right, guys, that's going to bring us to the end of this episode of the StreamVoid podcast.
Yes.
If you're listening to this on your podcatcher of choice, on Apple, on Amazon, on Google, then go ahead, leave us a like, leave us a comment, leave us a 5-star review, or you know, whatever star review, and share us with a friend. Go ahead, do it. I dare you.
Yes.
Share us with a friend.
You should do it.
Get somebody else hooked on the StreamVoid podcast.
Yes. Yeah. Please do.
And with that being said, we'll see you guys again in 1 week's time.
Bye.
Bye.
I really missed out getting that artesian build sponsorship here on Twitter.
You sure did. You sure did. Kiro, what's up, man?
Oh, Kiro's here?
Kiro!
What's up, Kiro?
Attractive guy. And he's good at things. He's good at programming. He's good at
Minecraft
music. He's good at Minecraft.
Yeah, true. Tell me how to get to the video since I'm on mobile. We'll send you a link. We'll send you a link, Nacho, once it's set up. Yeah, the Patreon stream is coming up. We're gonna eat the 1 chip challenge. So if you want to see that via Discord, yes, make sure you have signed up for the Patreon. Patreon.com/StreamVoid.
Here's the AI upscaling of the Virtua Fighter characters.
Yes. What a dreamboat. He's got an angry shout on his face for sure.
Yeah.
He's very happy to be there.
Yes. Wait a minute. Is his... Oh, yeah, it is. I'm like, is his thumb in the right spot? No. Is it?
I wonder how they did this.
It's not. The thumb is not in the right spot on that picture.
I'm going to sign up. Give me a bit when I get to the restaurant. Oh, shit. Master your real one.
And then here's some from
Virtua Cop. That one police officer looks weird as fuck.
The lower one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
His hairdo.
Yeah.
It's like he's wearing Lego hairdo.
Yeah.
We get a bowl of cereal. What kind of cereal? Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Cereal?
Cereal. So yeah. Did we get any cues for any A's?
Any Q&As? Let's go back to the start here.
I'm going to say no.
Yeah, you're correct. No Q&As.
That's okay.
That is 100% okay.
I
did not hit record at the start again.
Well, my computer probably wouldn't do anything with it anyways, so. What's for lunch today, Mikey T?
I don't know. There's like a whole ton of croissants, mini croissants, and hot dogs. So I might have a mini croissant hot dog.
Oh wow! I might get a hot dog. There was they were roasting weenies on the old Blair Witch movie last night, and I was like, I'd like a wiener. I had a great charcuterie for lunch. Oh shit!
Charcuterie?
Yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do.
I could have a charcuterie for lunch too. I got some baby bells I could cut up. And
baby
some,
back, baby,
but
baby
I don't have
back
any
ribs.
gherkins. No gherkins, unfortunately.
No gherkin.
No gherkin. I mean, there might be gherkins.
Jerking the gherkin.
I don't know if I'm going to be jerking the gherkin. That's
my roommate took his son to go watch the Elton John concert. I don't know when it was, last night maybe. So that's what they've been up to. I thought someone was in my house the other night. I almost shit my fucking pants. I'm like, I'm supposed to be alone in here. Someone's coming to get me. But no one was there. Obviously, I lived. Mikey T is distracted.
Yes, I am distracted.
He's the distracticated. Well...
Distracticated. All right.
Curb and I were watching Prawn. Oh, that's true too. Yeah.
You guys were playing the old video game again?
I was like, hold on a second. Thought I was getting murdered. Yeah, it scared the shit out of me.
All right. I'm going to go pee.
Mikey T is taking a Mikey pee. I did that 2 times today.
2 times.
Still no Doja Cat. Oh, I was going to mention that on this podcast. I forgot. Because there was like, she was farting up a shitstorm in that game. But in Watch Dogs Legion, my girl was farting up a shitstorm too. Oh, there's a charcuterie picture on the Discord. We need to finish. We need to go to completion master. Charcuterie. Oh, wow. Look at this charcuterie. Is that a blood orange? What is that? Damn. Looks pretty tasty. It was a blood orange. Crazy. Oh. What are those? Avocado hummus? Did I tell the story about hummus on the stream? I'm a fancy bitch. I don't know if I told this about when I went for... I think I did. I'm going to skip it. I think I told this one before. I think I hear Mikey T coming back. So we're going to do the one chip. Let's see what this says. Warning. Do not eat if you are sensitive to spicy foods, allergic to peppers. Tell it. Tell the story, Curb. Okay. Nightshades or capsaicin. Or are pregnant or have any medical conditions. Keep out of reach of children. After touching the chip, wash your hands with soap. And do not touch your eyes or other sensitive areas. Seek medical assistance should you experience difficulty breathing, fainting, or extended nausea. The story is I went to lunch with my mother one time to a Greek restaurant, and my mom doesn't eat cheese. So we were ordering lunch, and she's like, I'll have the calamari and the Greek salad, no feta. And the guy's like, oh, okay. Would you like hummus instead? And my mom was like, no, I don't want hummus instead. Like, that's weird as fuck. So anyways, we wait and our meal comes out and they bring the salad out and my mom's salad has feta all over it. And she's like, oh, I ordered this with no feta. And the waiter's like, no, you didn't. And she's like, yeah, I did. He's like, no, you didn't. And she's like, I did order no feta. And he's like, you didn't say no feta. I'm like, buddy, she said no feta. Go get her a new salad. So he took it away, and I could hear from the kitchen when he went back there, him screaming at the cook like, she never said no feta. She never said no feta. Just like going off. Like it's booming through the restaurant. So I was like, what the fuck? So then a minute or two later, he comes out with a new salad. Oh, sorry about the mistake. And he puts it down on the table. Like, it was so bad. Like, other people in the restaurant were like, what the fuck is going on? And he brings it out and eats it. And I was like, oh, that was fucked up. And then afterwards, I realized, when my mom said no feta, he heard no tzatziki in his head. That's why he said, oh, would you like hummus instead? But it was crazy. I couldn't believe it. But he just was arguing with her too. And I I don't want to be rude to a waiter. It's not my style. Like if they make a mistake, they make a mistake. Usually when you tell a waiter like, oh, I didn't, X, Y, or Z, they'll be like, oh, sorry, let me fix that for you. But he's like, no, you didn't say that. He said that to her 3 times. So finally I was just like, buddy, she said no fucking feta. Like, go get her a new salad. Jesus Christ. So it was fucked up. But yeah, when he was like screaming at the chef or whoever in the back room, like, she never said no feta. I was like, what the fuck is going on here?
Dude's having a bad day.
That was Dorian's. That was at Dorian's.
Yeah.
Yeah. No feta. Yeah, I can see how he got confused. Yeah. So it's just like, whatever. Anyways, it was weird. So if you're pregnant, you can't have this chip, Mikey.
Yeah, I wouldn't recommend it.
You have a spontaneous miscarriage.
Might happen.
Do we have little gloves so I don't have to touch it or anything? I guess I'll just crack open the wrapper and not touch my face. Yeah. Nah, I won't touch the chip. It says don't touch your eyes or other sensitive areas. You know what that means. Yep. Your bungle or hole.
Your wiener jammer.
Your wiener jammer. True, true. Spontaneous miscarriage. This is plan B right here. This is plan B right here. Keep one of these on hand after the bar. Just eat a few of these. You're in business, you know?
A jolt to the gut, voltage overload, shock to the senses, surge of tears.
Blue corn, sunflower or safflower oil, Carolina Reaper pepper, scorpion chili pepper, sea salt, brilliant blue FCF. They're cheaper too? Probably cheaper than Plan B? Exactly. Exactly. Exactly.
Are they cheaper though?
Lick it? No. Turns your tongue blue. It's going to be like you gave Papa Smurf a blowjob.
I don't think it actually does.
No.
How long can you last before short-circuiting? 1 minute, you're powerless. 10 minutes, you're powerful. 30 minutes, you're supercharged. And 1 hour, you're invincible.
So wait, what?
Before you drink anything.
Oh, really?
For relief. Eat or drink anything. I am literally not going to care and just, I'll just drink something and eat something.
Like immediately?
Maybe not immediately.
You're not even going to ride it out for a minute?
I might ride it out for a minute.
Oh, yeah, I see. 1 minute, you're powerless. 10 minutes, 1 hour, invincible. You ascend to godhood if you can go 1 hour. I crushed the one chip challenge 2022. You're supposed to hang this in your locker at school.
Yeah.
I would need that chip. What type of chili does it have? It says it's Carolina Reaper and scorpion chili pepper. Whatever that means. Freaking hot, super hot. So what level is this one? Is this just freaking hot?
I don't know.
Or is this like
Beluber
hot?
Where are the levels? Oh, and the chips?
You're not down to eat two at the same time, Curb? I'll eat two at the same time, but we only have two chips, so one's for me, one's for Mikey.
Yep.
I gotta lick the chip? No. I'm gonna eat the chip.
It's apparently disgusting.
Like it tastes bad?
It tastes bad.
Oh, yeah.
The chips, the freaking hot ones they'll get you sweating.
Uh-huh.
The super hot ones are not hot at all. The super hot ones are actually just really good. The jalapeno tropical, really, really good chips. And the mucho nacho are super good as well.
Am I eating it whole? Yeah, probably. Or taking bites. I don't know. Oh, mine's broken.
Oh.
It's got a crack in it, so I guess I'll take 2 bites. It comes in this prophylactic wrapper.
Yeah. Oh, hang on. Get a little hand clean.
I've had one before, but I don't know if it was as spicy or whatever. Let's see here. What does it say? What to expect? Oh, that doesn't work.
Here's some isopropyl alcohol.
Nice. Won't that make it burn more?
No, you take it off your fingers with the isopropyl.
What to expect? Made with Carolina Reaper pepper and scorpion pepper, this high voltage chip was created for the shocking pleasure of intense heat and pain. 1, tongue takeover. 2, shock the senses. 3, surge of tears. 4, jolt to the gut. 5, voltage overload.
I'm going to have a glass of milk before I even eat this thing.
Oh, you pussy.
Yeah. Gonna do it.
You don't want to go for another bite? Trust me. Put both bites together and eat it like that. Don't worry, I'm a spice lord. I'll be fine.
He's a spice lord.
I've had one before.
I know.
But I don't know how spicy it was. I don't know if they changed the recipe or anything. We'll see who's spicing who. Only if you're on patreon.com/StreamVoidPod.
That's the only way.
This is a Patreon exclusive. What am I going to have for lunch after this? Am I going to want lunch?
I don't know. Yeah, I guess we'll find out.
I can get spice on Patreon? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, I don't know. I'm a spice wimp. I'm not.
I used to be a spice lord, but then it just started destroying me. So,
how spicy is this in comparison to those fucking wings you did?
Oh, the wings. I don't know.
Well,
I don't eat the spicy wings.
Your reduction one.
They're hotter.
The wings are, or
No,
this
this is hotter.
Oh yeah.
This put people on their knees and sent them home from the party.
Oh wow. Okay.
Like they did not get back up. They tried to stay at the party, but they had to go. And these were like the people who enjoy spice the most.
All right. I can't wait to walk home after this.
Yeah.
It's gonna be great.
I'm gonna go shopping.
I was thinking about it too, but maybe I won't do that. Maybe I'll just go home, hibernate. We'll see. We'll see how it goes for me anyways. I'm hungry. Maybe this is a good I keep trying to sign up. It says my card has declined. WTF. Don't know what to say. Mikey T is going to have his milk first.
Yep. Just so there's something in my belly.
I just saw you eat cheese.
I know, cheese and some meat, but I was just hungry.
Oh.
I'm
like if I sign up, I'll get charged now and once again on November 1st?
No, it'll be from now and then the November 23rd.
There's 2 ways to do it now. They changed it, so you can either do it that way or monthly.
Oh.
It's up to you. You only have to do $1, so it's nothing major. $1 hour to be invincible. Maybe I should drink the rest of my energy drink now rather than afterwards. Do you think it would burn your tongue on energy drink before or after?
I don't know. It's probably not going to taste very good.
Before or after?
After.
It's like a sub, except you get all the money. Not quite. Patreon does take a cut.
Yeah, but it's like 0.1% or 8% or something.
Well, what kind of milk do you got?
2%.
I'll take a cup of it for after, maybe. Well, I'll definitely drink it if you bring one down for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Might be good.
But I don't know if I need it. Maybe not all of it, more than Twitch. Oh, yeah, way more than Twitch.
I just emptied my recycle bin and it's like, oh, yeah, there's all these files that aren't there to recycle. I'm like, okay.
They just were mysterious ones?
They were just mysterious files.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Love it when that happens.
Yes.
Took 5, not 1? Yeah. Oh, it was like, no, 1 is too low. You got to do 5.
That's odd.
So the link will be on the Patreon.
Yep.
Because we're going to do it on YouTube. Because we can do a private stream. Private dancer. Dancer for money. You're there? Kira, you're a legend.
Legendious.
Legendious Kiro.
Legendious Kiro. Kirowab.
Yep.
Kirowab.
I said when he changed his name to that, I said what did I say I was? I was like Kurbstomped MIDI or something like that. I can't remember what I said I was. Charge on the 1st, so thanks for a free half month. Oh, damn.
Hello. Alexa, turn on the studio canvas.
Yeah, I was noticing that.
Yeah, it's like it's a little bit dark in here.
Yeah. There we go.
And then it's also a little bit light because this is supposed to be warm.
Oh. Excuse me.
I just fucked up this entire podcast.
Oh, we better delete it then.
Yes. Deletion incoming.
No, don't do it.
All right, I'll get us some milk.
Sure.
And then I will start us up the private stream.
Yep. So there'll be a link on the Patreon. You can have my $5. You're legends, Kiro. You're a legend. Oh man. I got to get back on the Minecraft, Kiro. It's been like 2 months since I really played Minecraft. I got to get back on that bullshit. Yeah. This whole year's been fucked up for me, so. I will reconsider my sub according to the state of my income. Fair enough, dude. I'm sorry to hear about that, man. Yeah, I mean, COVID and then the kidney stone and then just, I don't know, work being shithole with bullshit. It's really killed a lot of motivation. And the creativity. You're a legend? No, you're a legend. Let's stop blowing each other right now. No, I got to get back on Minecraft. I'm hoping this next week I can get it. The things are due what are to keep you going. Yeah, but I got to do things I don't want to do do the things I want to do. So it's better at work now because I don't have to deal with my nemesis at work as much anymore. Thank you.
1 tall glass of milk.
Wow, look at that. It's freshly squeezed. Maybe one day I'll stream again and play MC with you. Hey, that'd be all right. All right, everybody. We're going to end this stream.
Yes, we are.
And then we'll put up a post on the Patreon with the link to it.
Yes, we will. And
then anyone that is here, I'll send a Discord message with the link to, just in case. So Kiro, Nacho, and Master, I'll send you a link to.
Indeed.
Okay? See you on YouTube in a few minutes. We got to set it up.